Hi.
Hello.
We are sitting here today with Mr. Chef Carl Schumann. I mean, I had to make sure my mic was on because the last time I had a guest on here, we did a whole cast. Mic was off. So
Is this one on?
check.
Check.
I think so.
I think so.
Maybe we should stop it and then like
Play it back.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We're just going to parlay off of the last one. Okay, so let's talk about how we met. You were working over at Crudo.
Yes.
But oddly enough, you also knew Natalia.
For a long time, yeah.
Which is my daughter.
I think I met her at Fat Patty's here in Bluffton when she was a server there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like probably one of the first established kitchens I worked in.
Fat Patty's.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really extremely busy though.
Fat Patty's, that isn't that where
that's where Nectar is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I didn't even know that one was closed down until I moved back to Bluffton. Then I was like, let me swing by Fat Patty, see if my gang still works there.
Gang.
I walked in there, I was like, Nectar. Everything changed. The whole inside, the way they remodeled that place was phenomenal.
Well, I mean, I feel like Fat Patty's, now, is that the one that was Pearl after Fat Patty's? Or no?
No. I don't know, really.
I feel like it's been a couple different things.
Because I know the Pearl was down where Vineyard 55 used to be.
Oh,
years
okay.
Ago.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the restaurant, it
changes.
Yeah,
so fast.
It's like a revolving door. Like, it's one thing, it's another thing, and it's like I can't keep up anymore.
Me neither.
But it's also like building so quickly that it's like, okay.
I give it like another 7 years before it's looking like Charleston.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're moving along pretty quick.
Yeah. I love Charleston, though.
I love Charleston.
Charleston is amazing.
So
it's
awesome.
Amazing.
I used to go like once a weekend. Every weekend I used to go.
You know, in my older age, I've decided that I don't like driving.
Really?
Yeah.
I love driving.
And so you could probably come here any day of the week, any time of the day, and I'm going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. Your Mercedes must be parked in the garage.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I saw was your Jeep. I was like, I hope she's home.
No, I mean, you don't ever have to say, I hope she's home. Just, if I'm not here, then probably I'm either picking up a kid from school or, it's something got me out of the house.
Mom life.
Seriously.
Hashtag.
Or I'll like go to Talia's and I'll be like, hey, you want to go to lunch? Because, I'm starting to become like a fixture in my own house. Mm. I have no life.
I mean,
Carl,
I love that.
I have no life. Thank you. I love this too. I wish I had her lips and jawline.
I was just about to ask you, is that your face?
No, I wish it was. Oh. But like this part here, because I always wear a hat, it's supposed to be her hair, but
why not?
I mean, come on. It's a hat to me. So anyway, so we met at Crudo.
Correct.
So what brought you to the area? Like, you're not obviously originally from here.
No. Originally, my grandmother raised me over in Hardyville, Levy area.
Okay.
So I went to school out there for a while. Then I moved out back in with my dad. And that's when I went to Hilton Head High.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I started hanging around Bluffton area a lot, Hilton Head. But recently what brought me back was Rhett, my buddy Rhett.
I love Rhett.
He's such a nice guy.
What a cool dude.
And he's a great golfer.
I want him on here.
You should.
I really want him on here. And I was hoping that like we could do like, this is going to sound really nasty.
Uh-oh.
A threesome.
Earmuffs.
Not that type of threesome. Like a threesome where like I have more than 2 chairs,
Yes.
right? But it was a lot to just get like the 2 mics set up, and like I obviously only have 1 camera angle.
Right.
So I got to dive a little bit deeper into how to get that set up where like I have more equipment. But anyway, yeah, that would be fun to have Rhett on.
But no, first I got a phone call from Rhett, but I missed it because I was in the middle of food service at the
Mhm.
time. I was working at where was I? I wasn't at Madison's. I think it was at Shell Ring. Yeah, I was at Shell Ring. That's right. Another restaurant that Nick Borgini owned
Okay.
because he owned Fat Patties.
Oh, okay.
That man is doing big things too over in Beaufort.
Is he?
He just opened his new scratch place where the Fat Patties used to be right there.
Oh, wow.
And I drive by there every night. It's packed.
I didn't realize Fat Patties had other locations.
I didn't know that either.
That's crazy.
It was so fun.
I thought it was like just like here in Bluffton.
I didn't even know Beaufort was a place.
What?
For the longest time.
What?
I walk into Fat Patties here in Bluffton for work one day. Nick goes, I need you to go to Beaufort and help that kitchen out for tonight. I was like, what the hell is Beaufort? He goes,
Are you
really?
serious?
He goes, really? I was like, yeah. He goes, you've never been over the bridges? I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
And now that I think about it, I have, but I never.
You just thought it was, you just thought it was another part of where we are.
And because you got to go through there to go to Charleston.
Yeah.
So I'm like.
If you go, like, yeah, especially if you go like the back way, 21.
Right.
Right?
So he goes, just punch it in your GPS and get over there for tonight. I was like, all right. And that's when I fell in love with Beaufort for a while. So I moved over there. Worked with him a lot. Worked in many other restaurants over there. But yeah, I get a phone call from Rhett and I missed it. So he sent me a text. He goes, hey, this new spot opened up, Crudo. And he goes, my buddy Andrew needs help in the kitchen. And you're the first one that popped in my mind. That's why I love Rhett. And he goes, when can you be over here? I was like, give me a minute to think about it. So a month goes by, another month goes by, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So I asked my brother Josh, the one I live with now. He's been dying to get out of Beaufort too. So I was like, hey, let's move to Bluffton. Instant yes. I was like, perfect. So I moved before he did. Stayed with my uncle a little bit until he got over here. And then I went over to Crudo. And I met Andrew. Very talented guy. I love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Big teddy bear. Until you piss him off.
Now he's over at Frankie Bones. Is he still there?
On Hilton Head, yeah.
Okay. Oh, on Hilton Head.
Yeah. He started at the one here in Bluffton, though.
I thought so.
He
because
did.
I went there a couple times and I was like, I wonder if,
I think he did training over there.
Okay.
But he's killing it over at the one on Hilton Head.
Yeah.
It's so nice. I didn't know that place was there.
You get Andrea on here too.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. It'd be fun to have all y'all on here.
Yes.
I mean, but at the same time, like, you see the space.
Yeah.
It's not very accommodating for a group of people.
But yeah, I mean, that's what got me back over here. And then I started driving around. I was like, well, I haven't been to Bluffton in a long time. And I was like, all right, let me just ride around town, see what's new. Everything's new. Everything's new. And I was like,
okay, so what year is this?
This was after COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because I was working, during COVID, I was working at Madison's.
Okay.
Evan was the owner.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. He's probably the best person to work for in my book.
Okay.
From who I worked with. He's hands-on all the time. He cares about his employees like their family.
You don't really get that these days.
No.
In any industry.
None.
You know.
And it's like, what a great family guy too.
So that speaks volumes about him.
Yes.
And his leadership and all that stuff. And
it's weird too, because speaking of the leadership, like him being hands-on always in the restaurants, he has 2 restaurants.
Okay. What are those restaurants?
You got Madison's in Port Royal.
Okay. And
then you have Morgan River Grill over in Daltall.
Okay.
You can access through boat or car.
You know, I worked food and beverage over at Daltall.
Did you?
I have a funny story about that, actually.
What was it?
I'm going to tell you. It was the Daltall Island Club.
Was it
restaurant?
Sweetgrass or something at that time?
I don't remember. It was back in 1998. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Bro, I don't just Me.
No,
Okay,
no.
look, in
At the year, I was
1998.
doing it at the year.
Oh, hold on. How old were you
I
in
was
98?
I was 7.
Oh, well, I was okay, I have a funny story. Let's not talk about all that time frame, but it was
Yeah.
98 and it was like literally outside of like Wendy's because I did work at Wendy's for a minute.
I worked at McDonald's.
Like a minute, that was my very, very, very first job was
McDonald's was mine.
Wendy's.
No, I'm sorry. Piggly Wiggly off of Burnt
Piggly
Church.
Wiggly.
You know where Planet Fitness is now? That used to be a
Yes,
Piggly Wiggly.
I know.
I used to work
It
there.
stunk in there so bad at the Piggly Wiggly.
It did.
Yeah, it smelled like raw bodies.
I don't even want to know how you accumulated to know that smell.
Oh, well, I was a nurse for a little
Oh, okay.
while. Yeah, way back. Anyways, yeah, I graduated nursing school in 1995.
I almost did it again.
Anyway, let me tell you about my daughter
Okay.
story. Okay, so it was my very first food and beverage job after
Nursing.
nursing, all that stuff. And we lived on St. Helena, um, which is a whole different other podcast. But um, I was hired to be a banquet server.
Those are fun to do
Yeah, and so
if you're
listen,
not the server side.
so it was tea time for the golfers,
Okay.
right? And um, one of the people that I was serving that day was obviously a group of golfers, and they said, "Can we get a butter plate?"
What's a butter plate?
Okay. I am so glad that I am not the only one that was
Like, you
like,
mean those
"What the
little
fuck is
dishes
a butter plate?"
grandmas used to keep with the butter on it?
It's a butter plate,
Is that a
right?
butter
We
plate?
need a butter plate. Okay. My thoughts exactly. In that time, I was like, "What the fuck is a butter plate?" So I go and I'm like, I go in the back and I'm like, I am not asking this because people are gonna look at me crazy and they're gonna be like, why are you even here? So I was like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go back there and try to put two and two together and go, okay, butter plate. It's gotta be a plate of butter. But
You talking like the ones you roll the corn on?
we didn't have butter. Like we didn't have like sticks of butter.
Oh.
We
Oh,
had
you
the
had
little
just
patty, the little pats. Little
oh, the little square golden ones?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm back there and there's like 6 to 8 people at this table.
Okay.
And I'm like, "I got this shit." But, like, I'm up back there unwrapping each individual plate
To make a
or
statement.
each individual butter to put on a plate for each of them, okay? So I walk out there and people in the back in the kitchen are fucking watching me do this.
They didn't stop you?
No, it didn't stop me. No. I'm sure they were laughing in hindsight. I probably if I turned around and look at somebody, they'd probably be laughing their ass off at me.
Right.
But I walk out there with a tray of plates, tiny plates that have butter on them. I unwrapped all these
How
butters.
many butters you think?
I think unwrapped I think I unwrapped like 5 butters per plate.
So that's 30 packets of butter.
Yeah, I was back there for a minute unwrapping butters.
I bet they were like, "Where did she go?"
Yeah. So I come back out, but you wouldn't believe how fast I can unwrap a butter.
With all that training, I imagine.
I could win some award, quickest butter unwrapper. Okay, so I put all
We
these
gotta make
butters on
that a
this
thing.
plate, and I go out to the table with a tray in my hand of butter plates with little butter things on it. And as soon as I arrive back at the table and start putting these plates down,
What were they like?
they're looking at me crazy, bro. They're like, and the guy, bless his heart, as they say in the South, bless his heart, was like, basically, do you know what a butter plate is? And I'm like, a plate of butter? And he's
That
like,
would have been my response.
And they just laughed. I know they were laughing at me.
Not with you because
And
you weren't
I
laughing, were you?
literally wanted to, like, just kind of dissolve and
Like the butter on the
like the
plate.
butter on the plate in 85-degree weather and just melt into the floor. I felt so stupid.
Did he ever tell you what it was?
Yeah, it's like a side plate that you would butter your bread on.
Like a share plate.
Yeah, I don't
They're
know.
called
See,
share
I would
plates.
never even like a share plate. I would never. I'd be like, I would still have to ask the question, what is a share plate? You okay? I just a
Standard
little.
ones.
I like. I feel like.
Like a little
Can you give me
saucer.
a little saucer, a little side plate?
Right.
I can get down with that kind of lingo.
Yeah.
But don't tell me to get you a butter plate and then laugh at me when I bring you all the butter on the plate for each of you because and unwrap your butter for you. You should be thanking me.
I bet the whole time back there unwrapping butters, they're
You,
like, all I want is a plate. They're like, where's my plate?
we told her 10 minutes ago
It's been 15.
to get us a damn butter plate. Why don't you call it what it is? It's a
Share plate.
side plate. It's
Little
a
saucer.
small plate. You know, a little plate to butter up. I can get down with that.
What were they eating? Do you remember what they were
I
eating?
don't freaking know. Everything after that is a big blurry mess because I couldn't get over the fact that I just brought like 5 or 6 people, maybe more than that,
30
butter plate.
packets of
Yes.
butter.
And I got butter in my fucking nails and shit.
What was it? Big Daddy. He goes, "What are you eating for lunch?" 52 packets of ketchup.
Yes. And then you guys want to laugh at me? Okay, all right. I learned my lesson. Ha ha.
Wait, did they
Funny.
did they have bread at the table?
Yeah, they had like a little basket.
So I can understand why you did that.
You know what? I can't recall this because, like I said, everything after that is a blur. And I'm pretty sure, I stopped working there like shortly thereafter because my cousin came down from New York and he asked to use my vehicle and he crashed it into like a 200-year-old oak tree.
What were you thinking, cousin?
Robbie. Yeah.
Damn.
I gave him a place to stay and everything, but he was like running from the law.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Harvey and a fugitive.
I guess. And then after he banged into the tree, obviously they called me because the car's registered to me.
Did he run?
He ran.
Like Forrest?
And
Like Forrest?
what do you mean forced?
Forrest Gump running.
Oh yeah. Oh, forced. You said forced.
Knee to chest.
I was like forced, like this. Yeah, like I guess he was forced to run. I mean, he was getting chased by the police. So I'm like, I have to come home from daughter.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did you live here while you were working out there?
No, I lived in St. Helena.
Oh, okay.
So he ran from daughter to like my house. And the police were like, do you know, they were at the house and they were like, do you know this person? I'm like, yes. I'm like, it was my cousin. And they were like, well, he ran and he ran into this house. And I'm like, this is my house. And so I'm in there. I'm like, Robbie, come on, bro.
You got visitors.
You got to come out. Why was this man hiding behind my dryer? On God, I can't make that shit up.
Was there like a pocket behind the dryer?
No, he was like He-Man and moved the dryer and put his little body behind there.
You'd be
He was
surprised
like
with
this
adrenaline.
big. He said, I am not going back. He ended up going to Beaufort County Jail.
Why didn't you just go?
I
in
had
the
to call
dryer?
the family and be like, listen, fam, you got to get your fam. Because homeboy is in jail here. See, this is what happens when I try to do something nice for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you could stay with me. And then you crash my vehicle into an oak tree, which, by the way, if you damage an oak tree here, you got to pay for that shit.
For real?
Yeah, there's a fine.
For an oak tree?
Mm-hmm. Because they're considered like historic.
Well, I thought they were going extinct or something.
No, hell no.
So why would you get a fine?
Have you looked around?
That's what I'm saying.
How many oak trees are there?
What?
Exactly.
They can't lose one?
Oh, I thought you said they were going extinct.
No, so
They're
it
not
seems
going
like they're
extinct.
going.
Yeah.
You got to pay a fine.
Yep. Because of the history. But anyway, back to you. Sorry, I made
No,
that
you're good.
completely about
You're
me.
good.
I kind of snatched your time.
We got all the time in the world.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So what? Okay. So the last you left off was he has the guy that you were just talking about has a restaurant on Doto.
Yes, Evan.
Okay. Evan.
Yes. And it's funny because him and I still joke about this to this day. He'll come in there in the kitchen because I work there now, currently there. Come check us out. But it's so much fun back there.
There where?
Madison's in Port Royal.
Madison's, Port Royal. Okay, yeah, check that out. Let's put you on.
Yeah. But it's funny because he'll come back there and he goes, "You didn't know this or that?" And I was like, my first day working there was like 30 minutes. It's like a test trial, working interview, as we say. And I had probably 30 minutes with him in the kitchen. And then I didn't think I got the job to start with. I was like, because he handed me $50 because there's no clock in for me at the time. It was my first day.
Oh.
He handed me $50. He goes, "Thanks, man." So I lived on 15th Street with my buddy Jeff on the house that we were renting. And I get home immediately and Jeff's still there. He goes, "What happened?" I was like, "I don't think I got the job." So I immediately start filling out more applications online.
Oh, yeah, of course. You
and stuff like that. And then I get a call the next morning. He goes, "It's Evan." He goes, "Hey, man, when can you come in?" I was like, "Oh, I got the job." And a big relief just,
Yeah,
awesome.
of course.
I was like, "Yeah, I could be there." And then I worked for him, I think it was, I want to say 3 years. He'll probably fight me on this and say it's like 1.5 or something like that. But I want to say it was 3 because the whole time I was there, I met a nice group of older people.
Mhm.
Sorry, I did not mean to say older, but they are older than me.
You did at my 1998, so you're probably, I don't know, 40.
But no, it's a nice group of people I met. Like Port Royal is just a big family. Like we call it the village. It's small. I want to say small, but it's like maybe it's like 16th Street all the way down to the Sands.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful place. They do yard of the month all through it. My friend Casey's been trying to get it since she's lived there.
Yard of the month.
And she hasn't got it yet. I hope you get it, Casey.
Go, Casey. We got
Casey.
faith in you, Casey.
But
get that yard of the month.
She's out there digging, throwing stuff, putting blocks down and stuff like that, and still hasn't gotten it. But sidetracked. So I met this group of people, Jeff, Jess, Dan and Casey, John,
elderly
Sherry,
group where they
Paul,
playing cricket or something.
Yeah, and it's like they're so cool. And like we did Sunday fun days.
I love Sunday fun days.
They're so fun. It's so fun. So working at the restaurant, I accumulated this following of clientele that just loved the food, and that's why I got into it. If I can put something on a plate that makes someone smile, I'm in.
Hell yeah.
So
you didn't like go to school, culinary school or anything?
Oh,
like
no.
That? This is just like a God-given talent that you have.
Well,
because listen, let me tell you something about Carl. You can literally taste the love.
I heard that when I got back to Madison's.
No, yeah, you can literally taste the love.
That is so funny you say that, because when I got back to Madison's in September, I went back to September. Yeah, I did. Like mid-September, I think. But they made this big post on social media. I don't know if you saw it, but they pretty much said saying I'm back, and everything like that, and everyone blew it up. They're like, "Oh yes, finally," stuff like that. Made me happy. I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
And regulars would come in like a week after I got back, which I'm glad they waited a week. I wanted to get the feel of things again.
Sure.
And because some things changed on the menu while I was gone. And so on the way out, I would stand by the host stand like, "Thank you guys for coming in." They're like, "We can taste the love again." And I was like, "Oh,
yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's the goal."
That is you've met that goal. If that is your goal, I'm here to tell you you've met it every single time.
But there's also like Evan, when I was at Crudo, he came in. He's always supported me no matter what I was doing.
That's cool though.
And it's very awesome.
Like I said, if this is the same guy you were talking about earlier, family guy, treats his employees really well. It does not shock me at all to hear that he supported you, even if you weren't where he was.
And he's one of those owners I could call, like while I was at Crudo, I'll call. I was like, "Hey man, we don't have this seasoning. If I use this and this and mix it, that kind of equals out, right?" He goes, he would say yes, or he'd be like, "No, you should use this if you have it." And I had it, so I was like, "Yeah, let's use it." And very talented. He's, I mean, chef owner. He went to
Yeah.
school, and he's from Charleston, actually. Like,
Again, love Charleston.
oh, it's so nice out there,
I love Charleston.
Charleston. Ugh.
Charleston. I'm coming for you.
But no, like working with Evan, the first time I worked with Evan, I wasn't right. You know,
What do you mean?
drinking a lot,
Oh, okay.
doing stupid things,
Yeah.
not focused on the goal or the career path.
Right.
And then he let me go
Oh, okay.
because I was angry. I was so mad in the kitchen. I don't know if it was the staff I had at the time or the backup I didn't have at the
Yeah.
time. But before I left, this young man, Robert Self, came in. He's now on Fripp Island,
Okay.
and he's killing it. He's in culinary school as well. Like he's in and out of school for culinary,
Okay.
and he's extremely talented as well. Like he's found the fundamentals of everything. Like the passion that he has now has increased tremendously, and he's very supportive as well, as I am with him. Like he's out there making a name for himself, and that's amazing what he's doing out there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And he worked with me in the kitchen, and we didn't directly see eye to eye off the rip, and like we got into it a few times, and we're now like best buddies because he went off and did his thing, I went off and did my thing, and the whole time
And the growth that happened during that time
after leaving Madison,
sure, yeah,
like improved in myself a lot, and
right,
in him,
right,
and moving forward from being canned from a place I thought I could have one day,
yeah,
I opened my eyes a little bit.
right,
It was
for
like,
sure.
dude, you're doing something wrong if this guy says no one wants to work with you. Because how angry I used to be.
That's not crazy because I can't think of you in that sort of capacity.
Oh, if you ask
You know what I mean?
any of the old staff I used to work with, they'll tell you. And I'm glad that happened because now it made me who I am
No,
today.
you have to literally have to go through these things in your life and not look back at them and go, I regret the person that I was, or I regret anybody I met, whatever I did. You cannot go through life looking back on your old self and regret any of it, because if not for all of that, you wouldn't be who you are.
Exactly.
It molds you into the person that you become, and you never stop learning. You never stop growing on top of growth.
Right. It's like, I still get a little angry sometimes, but
I mean, don't we all?
Not to where it's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why are you doing that?
Right.
Yelling at people.
Right.
Because the staff I have now at Madison's is probably the best staff I've ever seen in that kitchen since I've worked there.
Okay, so your role there right now is head chef.
Yes. And
you're
then,
the HCIC.
And then my sous chef, Jake, he's from California. Which I want to say he's from California. I haven't really talked to him. I know he loves California, but he's an Ohio State fan. Boo. Love you, Jake. But
you didn't mash your button. Oh, yeah. Okay, so just leave it alone.
Oh,
yeah. For now I've got, like, since the last time I mashed my button and now we had to do the whole thing.
I don't think I touched anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I know now why it stopped. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But
yeah,
he's talented. Like, and it's so funny because we found this out this past week, which is I found crazy that I would leave the kitchen, touch tables. He'll be talking with the other staff, and I'll come in and say something that he just said to the staff, and I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Get out of my head." I was like, "I live there rent free." But no, he's extremely talented. We vibe off each other, and then like it's really awesome to have Evan there with us too at Madison's. Like his wife runs the Morgan River one.
Okay.
And
where's Morgan River?
Dalton.
Oh, okay, got it.
And then like it'll be Evan, Jake, and myself put together a special for the week. Like we did the lamb chops. I don't know if you saw that on my Instagram.
I mean,
beautiful plate.
I can't look at your Instagram and go, I'm not hungry.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because no matter what you put on your Instagram, like the food that you make, bro, like get in my belly.
But speaking of that, like when I first got, and I even had this talk with Evan and his brother Brent, because Brent, when I first worked there, was running the kitchen with me. And Great guy as well. It's so weird. I'm going off track right now,
It's
but
okay.
Evan and Brent are extremely weird with time. You can look and be like, "What time is it?" And they'll tell you. And you look at the actual thing that tells you time, dead on.
So they're
It's
like they have
so
like a
weird.
personal like clock
I
inside their behind their corneas.
well, Brent, Evan's brother, is a walking calculator.
It's like my husband.
That dude is so crazy with
I can't with people like
numbers.
that, like Rain Man style
I don't
shit.
know how he does it.
You know, I like numbers. I like numbers. But my husband is the same way. He's so like Rain Man Google smart, and I'm like, bro, why don't you just get on like a TV show where you can win money?
Or go to a casino.
Something. But he's terrible at blackjack.
Oh,
Terrible
I am
at
too.
blackjack. Worst luck ever.
Like I don't understand the whole middle cards.
I don't ever play like
What is it? The river? Is that what they call it? The river?
no that would be that is the river is
Texas
poker.
Hold'em?
Poker.
Oh, okay.
I get down with some poker.
See, my brother's
Texas Hold'em is actually really, really fun, bro. It's really fun.
my brother David, he goes by Bear. So sorry, Bear. He loves poker. Like he'll have poker night at his house. And the first time I went, I won some money. And I left. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not putting it back in.
You got to know when to hold 'em.
Exactly. But yeah,
know when to walk away.
crazy
when to
with
run.
numbers. But yeah, so all three of us are in there putting together a special. Emma's showing us like the way to do it. He's like saying, "Hey, we're doing it this way because you'll pick this flavor out." And like he went in there and like I like the braised stuff. He calls it making soup. He's been making fun of me since I got back. He goes, "What is this soup you're making?" I was like, "Dude, if you don't get out of my face."
Do you want to see the old Carl come back? Okay.
I will break something.
Remember when you fired me? I'll fire myself.
I tell him that all the time. I was like, hold on, I don't want to say too much. I might get fired. But it's all funny.
Do you have a crooked finger?
I do. Well, hold on. Hold on.
So sorry.
Wow.
Okay.
It was a basketball.
Do you
accident.
watch Southern Charm?
No. What is that?
Oh my God.
You think I have time to watch TV?
To like Charleston as much as you claim you do, you don't watch
Southern
Southern
Charm?
Charm?
No.
Shep Rose. Shep is actually from Hilton Head. I think he lives in Charleston now.
I have to check it out.
But oh my God, it's amazing. Well, one of the members of the cast has like this because he cut his finger and the
Basketball
ligament didn't go back the same way.
Oh, they cut mine out.
Okay, so what happened to your finger?
I was 12. I do remember all.
Good
this.
thing. Oh, okay.
Is this another joke?
Mm. No, it is not. I was gonna say something about bowling.
I don't use that one.
Exactly. Nobody does.
No.
If you use that one, that's weird.
I think it is. I'm
But
bowling
maybe
tonight.
if you try it though, it'll pop it
can't.
back the way.
Why would you do that?
Oh.
What
What if you tried bowling with that finger?
It's not like an.
And it was like your fucking magic finger, and it's like.
I would try it tonight.
Bro. Try it.
Look at the magic finger. Whoa.
I got the
Hold on.
magic touch.
But no, it's a basketball accident.
Where is it? It's that way.
It's. around
You're
the
gonna
corner.
go.
I'm the only one that can point around the corner and be okay. Get over here.
Before I pull you by your nostril.
But no,
Okay.
it was a basketball accident at a church event. Like it was a.
Okay, before you get any further, you could actually go fishing without a rod.
Okay, now we're just roasting. It's funny.
Okay, go. Okay, you said basketball accident?
Yes.
Okay, go.
So it's like a lock-in at church.
Okay.
To where you're still laughing.
Oh, can't help it. Okay, go.
So it was a lock-in at church, and like it was late. Like sun was down. stuff like that. So we're all playing basketball on the court. It's the only thing with a light on it.
Yep.
And everyone's like, "Oh, let's try to dunk it." And everyone's like, "Just lower." I was like, "No, let's not lower it." So I'll put a chair up there, run, jump up chair, boom, the net and goal. But there's no water and sand in it. You know, the portable ones, they're supposed to have water or sand to
Yeah.
keep it standing. It
Yeah.
was empty.
Oh
So
no.
when I got tangled in the net, I fell back with it and it exploded my finger against the concrete.
Oh God.
Yeah. Nothing broke. The bone didn't break. It
It
just
because it looked broke.
it
It
does.
looked broken.
Like a broken hook.
I mean, like,
But
you gonna tell me that thing that's not broke?
dude, it's not they just took all the ligaments and everything out.
My
Like
God.
it was
Do you have feeling in it?
like right here.
That's it.
Yeah, like
So it's really just kind of just
it's just
hanging
hanging
there.
there, man. It's when it gets cold, it's the only thing that gets extremely cold. Like sometimes you'll see me
So-
sitting on it. I'm like,
So
oh
you
man,
need
this is bad.
like grandma to like crochet.
No, so
Actually, G can crochet you a one-fingered glove.
who
G, my son,
is he into that now?
he loves crochet.
Okay,
Yeah, but one-finger glove. You know what I'm
it
saying?
still fits in a fine glove. It still works in other gloves with
Yeah, but
other
all your other
fingers.
fingers are hot as shit, and this one's like cold.
Yes.
See,
So I'll be like sitting on it. I do. Like I'll get into work and like turn the burners on. I'm like, oh my god.
be
I'm
careful.
freezing.
You don't want to sit it the wrong way.
Dude,
It should go up your booty.
Set it up on fire and not even feel it. That'd be dangerous.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah. So that's how that happened. And then when it exploded, I'm like looking. I was like, oh damn, that's cool. And everyone's freaking out. My little brother was there. He's freaking out.
Are you lefty or righty?
I use both.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. I bowl with both. Like
I play pool lefty.
see, Jake, my sous chef, he says he's good at pool. We still haven't found out yet. Bring your wallet.
I'm not saying I'm good at it. I'm just like telling you I play. And if I try to play pool with my right,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a no go.
I can use both. That's just so weird.
It's a no go.
I guess because of the accident, I was forced to write with his hand and do other things with his hand.
Oh, right. So
Because
you
I was
kind of
I
learn
was in like a
ambidextrous.
robotic casting for almost a year because they were trying to straighten it back out and get
Oh
function
my
back into it. Physical therapy didn't do
God.
anything. The best part about physical therapy might sound weird, but the massage that they
Oh,
did
I
on my
love
hand,
a hand massage.
I did.
I mean,
It was good. I would fall asleep.
okay, the one thing I hand massage, somebody washing my hair and brushing my hair.
Just someone playing in the hair would put me to
Oh
sleep.
my God, I'm done. I'm done.
over.
Game over.
I can't
Lights
do it to
out,
myself
bro.
though because you got to keep it moving.
No,
and, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like trying to like tickle yourself or trying to massage your own feet. It just doesn't work right.
you know what's weird?
That is so weird, right?
It's extremely weird. But you know what's weirder? I'm ticklish on my knees.
Like if I just slightly touch it.
No, not that. It's like if you actually like.
Oh no, bro, me too. You'll get
Yeah.
kicked straight in your dome.
Oh,
Don't fuck.
I'm extremely ticklish.
Don't do that.
And it's and everyone. I was like, I'm not responsible for what happens if you decide. to
No,
tickle me.
because my legs, it's like a reflex.
It's-
Your nose smash,
everything
eyeball, just
we fight it,
it's done.
and I didn't even mean to.
And right, it's completely like reflexes. Like no,
He's like,
don't
you're gonna want to square up with me if you tickle me.
don't. My legs are off limits.
Game
Don't
over.
do that.
Mm-mm.
And then you want to get mad at me because you got kicked in your face.
Right.
The fuck
Like
out.
it's my fault that you decided to tickle me.
I told you don't do that.
I warned you ahead of time, and you said I want to test the waters.
And here we are.
And here we
you
are.
got a black eye. I mean, listen.
Uh,
it's how it
Social
happens.
services getting called. There's a fight at the house. No,
Yeah.
it's just Chef Carl in the back tickled.
Trying to
was-
warn you.
It's funny though, because back to Madison's, like my first day walking in there, I grew up with Matt, my buddy Matt. Great guy, such a nice guy, funny, talented behind the bar. He's also talented in the kitchen because he used to work for the Cottage in Old Town.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know,
That place is
I went-
delicious.
I went there. Are they still there?
It's still there, yeah. They've been open for a
So
long
the
time.
family brought me there one Mother's Day.
It's so good.
It's so good, but golly, it was hot as hell outside on Mother's Day.
That's the thing with like their Inside's very small,
Yes.
but I like sitting on the porch.
I love if I
It
have the
reminds me of grandma's
option
house.
if I have the option to sit outside, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to.
Yes.
Because I like breathing the natural air, not everybody else's boogery snot face,
Yeah.
you know what I
Like
mean?
little crumb snatchers that
Yeah.
sneezing all over everything, touching it. Yeah.
No, I'm good. But I like to be outside. I like to kinda
You ever stiffed arm a kid?
do what?
You ever stiffed arm a little kid?
Probably, but I'm
That
not
wasn't
gonna
yours?
admit that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
right.
I will stiff arm any kid. For real. Be honest with you, I don't like kids.
Wow.
I mean, I love mine, and I can tolerate some other kids,
Mhm.
but most of them, no, you can
No.
catch the stiff arm
See, I'm not a
all
people person.
day. Me either, bro.
I don't hate people.
I think that's why we get along so well.
I
Yeah,
just
I don't dis
I just hate the way some people think, like they're more entitled to things.
Oh my god, don't come at me with an entitled attitude.
And it's
Even
like
if you smell entitled.
right.
Like, I can sense you. I could smell an entitled motherfucker coming down the
So
street.
we had a special up on the chalkboard at Madison's recently. I think this was last week. And it was a lunch special, nothing real serious. It's just a little touch of things that they were already doing. Like they had bao buns already there when I got there. Apparently it's a big thing, So I created one and we put up on a lunch special board.
Mhm.
This lady walks by, reads it, she goes, "That sounds disgusting." Excuse me? You gonna read something and already assume that it's disgusting before trying it? Fight words.
Period.
Done.
Period.
Drop kicked.
Period.
Right in the throat.
Done. Full
Mm.
stop.
Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music. Boom.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah.
It's
Period.
like, what gives you the right to say that out loud
Jimmy
with
Suplex.
guests behind you already?
Snooker.
I was suplexing an old woman.
Let's go. Up on the top rope, bro.
Don't do
This
that.
is coming for you right here.
Eh.
You know what I'm saying? You're done.
But no, it's like
It's people like that.
it's just it's. I love it though, in a way,
Ew.
because it's like
What's wrong with you?
I know, right? It's so weird. I hate it, but love it because
Yeah.
when I hear something like that, I will send it out to their table.
Ooh, okay.
Here, try it since you think it's nasty. And
Yeah.
don't even tell them what it is because they don't know what a bao bun is. They haven't seen one before. And if they have, they don't know what they're missing.
Yeah. What is it?
It's like a little Japanese puff pastry thing, pretty much. It's like a little slider bun.
Does it have cream cheese in it?
No.
Ew.
I hate
God.
cream cheese.
Ugh. I'm so glad you said that because you know what? Some people are like, "Oh, give me them." I don't even know what they're called.
You know what's weird though? Cream cheese is made with cheesecake,
I know,
and I
and
love cheesecake.
listen. I can get down with a good cheesecake. Use a ton of cream cheese for cheesecake.
Yes,
You have to.
you have
Part
to.
of the recipe,
Room
right?
temperature.
Exactly. But cream cheese, like warm
Mhm.
inside, like
Like a
a
bagel.
sushi. Like you know how they have the sushi with the cream cheese in it?
Oh no, no,
Ugh. Ugh. Don't.
no.
I can't with
Mm-mm.
that. I
It's
cannot.
overpowering from the fish.
It's too much, and it's the texture. I'm a texture person.
Oh, same.
Like I can't mess with like
Mushrooms, can't stand them.
ooh no,
No.
get it away.
Nope.
There's nothing
Mm-mm.
that has hair like a mushroom does,
Ugh.
and it grows out of the ground, so you
a
know
fungus.
there's stuff in there. There's little critters in there, right?
Disgusting.
Put a mushroom under the microscope.
Yeah, all you mushroom lovers.
Ew,
Disgusting.
fungus.
You sicken me.
Sick.
My-
And they're like, "Oh, you haven't had mushrooms the way that I make them. I don't give a shit how you make your mushrooms,
Not even it.
okay? Because all I can see, for all I know, whatever critter was in there, is still in there. Now it's just a dead critter, a fried critter.
Because some people don't wash mushrooms before they cook them.
I know.
I
A
want
lot
the
of people
natural
don't.
dirt taste. Then go
Oh,
outside, grab
yeah.
a spoonful of dirt, eat that.
But also, like they're slippery and they
Slimy.
just slide right down your throat.
Mm.
No, thank you.
Nope.
You can keep all that.
Not today.
Not today, not
Mm-mm.
never. Oh, well, it sops up. It's like tofu.
Ooh. Tasteless cardboard. Cardboard has more flavor than tofu.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, the mushroom picks up the flavor of the.
No.
Then I'll just eat the. I'll
Yeah.
eat the steak. I'll eat the whatever else. I don't need a mushroom to pick up some flavor.
Nope.
And I don't mess with the tofu either.
Every
It's nasty.
the one my older brother Bear loves mushrooms. I cannot stand to. You know what pet peeve is? Hearing someone eat food. Like someone without table manners.
Ugh.
It's like my grandma raised me.
Ugh.
If you chew with your mouth open, you got a backhand across the
Oh
table.
yeah, you can't.
I seen this happen growing up. My little brother and I was raised by my grandmother. We're at Shoney's off Exit 5 in Hardyville.
Mhm.
After church, we always go there after church. It's a buffet, right? So I'm up there using tongs, getting everything. My brother goes up there, grabs a roll with his bare hand. My grandma's right there, bah! Right in the face, in front of everybody. I felt so sad for him. Like to get smacked in the face in public like that. But let me tell you something. He
mess
never
with the bull, you get the horns. You know what I'm
he
saying?
he never barehanded another food item in his life after that. I
You
learned
take
from
a
his
broomstick
mistake.
from across the room.
I guess he was the trial child for me. I learned from him, from watching him, and what my grandmother did for the repercussions.
Okay, so you're younger.
No, I'm older.
You're older,
Yeah,
but you watched your younger brother like.
his mistakes.
You were like, you go first, bro.
Oh,
You
100%.
Hey, go grab me a roll real quick. That roll is for you, wasn't it, bro? That's me for you.
Right next to him. I felt the wind from the slap. It was strong. My grandma was
Because
strong.
grandma said, listen, you both gonna feel this in
Oh.
some type of way. And you
I-
should feel bad. You know that roll was for
It
you.
was not. I already had one on my plate.
Talk about go get me a roll.
Grab me some butter.
And
too.
with your hands. Make sure you pick all in your butt and nose before you get it too.
Wow. Why would I want him to give me a roll?
Just so you could get slapped for it.
Yeah, how'd that roll taste, bro? Did it come with some fingernails with it?
Oh my God.
But you know who had the best rolls growing up at a buffet? Golden Corral.
Ew, bro.
Are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
They had him in them.
You went to the Golden Corral?
Like, yeah, my grandma.
Why? For what?
All right, so growing up,
Look, okay.
growing up, we were really poor.
Okay.
All right, my grandmother
I understand
had
that.
to raise me,
Yes.
so she did what she could.
Yes.
You know, most of the time it was liver and onions.
Oh, the smell of that.
Just
Again, like raw bodies.
and it's like whatever she made. If you didn't eat it, you went to bed hungry. There was no alternative.
Yeah.
You know, she was on a fixed income.
Yeah.
She didn't have to do what she did, but she did, and that's where I picked up everything.
Yeah.
Because every Sunday at the church, she'd be in the kitchen. You know, we'd go grab lunch because church ended at like 12 or 1. So we grab lunch, and then we'll go home, and she'll immediately start prepping for dinner. What are we having? What are we doing? Fried chicken? Oh, man. Grandma's fried chicken. That's the only thing I miss. And miss her too, but grandma's fried chicken. So good.
I love a fried chicken. That's like a guilty pleasure.
And she never made mac and cheese out of a box.
I love
Always homemade.
Southern.
Southern stuff.
Oh, my
So
mouth
good.
just watered. My mouth just watered.
And like, she didn't grab the shredded cheese or anything. She grabbed the block and shredded
And
herself.
shred herself.
It was so good.
You ever shredded your knuckle?
Yes.
Me too.
It's
That's the worst damn feeling.
you know the most dangerous 2 things in the kitchen? It's not a knife. It's the mandolin and the
What's the mandolin?
mandolin's the thing you get the perfect consistent slice.
Oh,
And if you look up at the wrong time, your finger's gone.
Ow. Owie.
It hurts. I've done it many times.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm white knuckling my own hand right now. Ow.
And it's like, oh my God, it's so bad. But yeah, so like growing up with my grandmother in the kitchen, I was like, it's like a bonding thing for me, you know?
But what did you say? You said it was 2 things in the kitchen that were
Oh yeah, the
mandolin
zester.
and the zester.
Like the cheese grater.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That one that's square.
Yes. And it's like has a handle on the top.
Yeah, and then you got like all the different sides on
Right.
it that have the mandolin on there.
Don't use the big one. And not pay attention. If you use the big one, not paying attention, there's a piece of you in that cheese. It's bad.
Now
And
you
don't know it till you're done.
Grandma, 'cause
Yeah.
You don't put you don't put your body in.
Smack.
Exactly.
My-
Is this your knuckle?
she was a firm believer of the backhand.
Yeah,
And
that shit slaps.
oh, wait. Speaking of that, so back to Evan. He goes, when I got back, he goes, remember when you always made a special and you always walked down? He goes, you always slaps. So, you know, Slapfish on Hilton Head.
No,
There's a Slapfish restaurant in Hilton Head on the south end.
no, I don't ever go to that rock.
I have never been in there, but Evan said he was riding by there one day and he saw that it was called Slapfish. Instantly thought about me and punching me in the face. I was like, why are you telling me this story? He goes, because remember when you say it slaps all the time? I was like, yeah. He goes, I rode by there. I don't know why, but I just wanted to punch you. I was like, geez, Evan, I love you too, bro.
I gotta meet this Evan.
He's a character.
Yeah.
Really fun. Very nice, polite.
Yeah.
My grandmother that lives in Beaufort loves him to death. Like, she's only been in the restaurant twice. And, like, she came in there recently, you know, bought her lunch and stuff like that. He came over, gave her a kiss on the cheek. Oh, so nice to see you. She remembered the very first time she stepped in there when I worked there years and years ago. She goes, yeah, y'all just hanging these lights. I was like, I can't believe you remember that. No, I don't. I thought it was impressive. But, what were we talking about? I got so sidetracked.
Well, we started talking about mushrooms and stuff like
Oh.
this. And that's what got us kind of down this rabbit hole of talking about like foods and stuff. But you know, you're a chef, so of course
Yeah.
we're going to talk about the foods. Speaking of, has anybody Okay, so Google Have you ever been to Dolce Vita?
What?
Have you ever been to Dolce Vita?
No.
It's right off 46. It's one of the oldest standing. You know where the library is?
In Old Town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that's the only library we have, ain't it?
I think so.
So, well, you're so
I
like
could
you're like
weed.
still a baby here.
I'll be 34 Friday.
But you're still a baby like here in Bluffton.
Yes.
Still kind of learning it. The fact that you didn't even know there was a Beaufort close to Bluffton
I know
is
exactly what
crazy.
I was talking
Yeah,
about.
weird. Oh, go.
Matt. My buddy Matt.
Matt.
So I walk into Madison's my first day. Guess who's the bar manager behind the bar? Matt. I haven't seen him since we graduated.
Hilton Head High.
Bluffton. He graduated Bluffton. I was on Hilton Head. But we were friends. Like, we went to school together for a little bit.
You didn't go to Christian Academy, right?
No.
I almost started to not like you as much. But like, yeah, go on.
We beat them in sports a lot.
Yeah.
But no, so Matt's there. And I was like, no way. I'm gonna love this place. He is still there. Loves it. I love him. He's a great dude. Great guy.
It's funny because a lot of people that were like Natalia, born and raised.
Here?
Like, yeah, she will never leave.
That's how Jackson was.
She will never leave. And the reason being is this. It's a family without saying it's a family. If you spend enough time here, even though you sometimes don't like another person or whatever, you're still like part of the same family.
Right.
Which is one of the reasons why I love it here so much. Is
It's
because it's just like kind of like our little nook, our little space in the world.
Right after the little boot,
We're in
you
the
know?
middle. We're like, yeah. We're
But it's like,
tucked in.
even though Bluffton is growing so fast, it's still a small town.
It is a small town. That's the problem. Is now it's getting packed to the gills.
Yeah.
Like but you've never been at Dolce Vita. Dolce Vita. Mm-hmm. Never been? Dolce Vita?
I have to check it out.
If not for any other reason, it's Italian food. Ooh. And they are from New York and they are
blood Italian?
Italian.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna read you a couple reviews.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, so I get like notifications from Nextdoor. Do you know about Nextdoor?
Yeah,
the social media.
I was a member of that when I lived in Port Royal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, a lot of people they just use it. It's almost like Facebook for like senior citizens.
Right.
I am a member of Nextdoor.
I am too.
But
I got a funny story about that
But
happening.
people, like, get on there, like, and they complain. They
A
complain
lot.
about, like,
Neighbors
neighbors, or they'll complain about, the restaurants, and, "Oh, doesn't anybody have good pizza around here?" Like, if you want good pizza, you're gonna have to go back to New York. You're gonna have to go back to Jersey, back to Philly,
or make it yourself.
or make it yourself, right? Like we do.
Right.
High five.
Yeah.
And by the
Pizza night.
way, yeah,
Like,
we need a pizza night,
we
but you work every night, so we'll do,
I don't
like,
work
not
Sundays and
Sunday,
Mondays.
so we'll do a Sunday pizza night
Perfect.
so that you can recover from your pizza hangover the next day.
Right. Does Bobby golf?
Yes. Does he golf?
Yeah.
Yes.
We
You
should
should go golfing.
we should golf Sunday and then pizza that night.
Exactly. Period.
Done.
Done so.
Done. Hear that, Bobby? Tea
Yeah.
time next
Tea
Sunday.
time. Yeah, you should definitely do that. Anyway, so somebody got on there and they were like, "Oh my god, Dolce Vita is so rude, blah 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 blah." Okay, so of course you know me, I've got nothing better to do but to check facts. I got to fact check, right?
Did
They
you
were
correct
like,
them?
Dolce Vita is the worst restaurant. The food was bad, blah blah blah, right? So, and the owners are really rude, la di da di da. So, you know me, like I said, I got to fact check, okay? Because somebody on there was like, "Oh, all you got to do is go to the Google reviews," okay? Bro, I went to the Google reviews. This shit is funny as hell, and I need, like, I've eaten at Dolce Vita, but I didn't have a bad experience at all. But I could see that attitude, the New York attitude, especially the New York Italian attitude,
Right.
is not gonna bode well for somebody that
A
is
Southern.
that, or just like, it's just not gonna bode well for somebody that expects you to not get exactly, you know?
Well, see, that's the thing with people in the South. They expect to be like
Yeah.
catered to hand in hand. Like, oh, you
Yes.
want this, even though it's not on the menu, let's make it. I cannot stress enough that the word no in the food and beverage industry is superior.
Yes.
You have to use it
Yes, absolutely.
because if you don't, people are gonna come in there and create their own menu. When I got back to Madison's, I told him, I was like, we're gonna start practicing the word no. Specials, no modifications. Because if you modify the special, it's not special.
Right.
You miss all the components of the plate that make it a plate. So we're going to practice the word no.
Yeah.
We're going to start making people wait. You're not going to cram the kitchen to where the people who made reservations don't get the experience they deserve.
Right.
So if you think you can walk in, I'm talking to the people now. If you think you can
Look
walk
right into the
into a
lens of the camera,
restaurant
bro. Right up there.
with no reservation, expect to be catered to hand in hand, not going to work. You're going to wait first off
You gonna wait?
because we're not going to take the time away from the people who had the time
They had the
to
courtesy to
call.
make the reservation.
Right. You know, if you called 10 minutes ahead, still kind of makes me angry, but at least you called.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
at least you're not just walking in. Oh, there's 24 of us.
Right.
Okay, well, all 24 of you don't have a phone.
Right.
Nobody can call. You gonna have to wait. Sorry.
You gonna have to wait.
Well, all these open tables. Yeah, that's for people who had time to call.
You gonna have to wait.
Exactly.
And no.
So I highly recommend that any restaurant you go to, make a reservation.
Yeah.
If you know you're gonna go there, make a reservation.
Yep.
Simple.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna do that though. I'm just gonna come see you.
Perfect.
Anyway. So here's one. This is 2 months ago. Somebody on the next door commented, all you gotta do is go to their Google reviews and you will see what kind of assholes these owners are. Period. I was like,
Wow.
don't tempt me, because here I go. Google review,
Hello,
here I
Google.
come. So Marianne says, we made a reservation for the same afternoon at 5:15. Made a reservation at 12, same day. The owner, Joe, told me that if I were unable to make it, that I needed to call back before the reservation or I would be charged $25.
As you should.
I had to cancel because of something out of my control, and then called at 3:30. The co-owner was very rude and told me I would be charged $25 per person, which was true, because I had not called 24 hours ahead. I had not made the reservation 24 hours ahead. I made it 5 hours ahead. She was very rude, very disrespectful, and she hung up on me. Finally, Joe responded after him not giving me too much time to talk as he was shouting at me. He said he would cancel the reservation. Not trusting him, I had to freeze my credit card. I will never eat there. Rude and disrespectful owners. Here go Joe, owner. Dolce
Uh-oh.
Vita.
All right, Joe.
You're a liar. I have the time to call you on my phone. You called the night before at 8:50, not that day. You talk about trust? You're not to be trusted. Stay away.
I like this Joe. I can
Hey,
get behind this Joe.
hey, hey. Let me read you another one.
I am
Another
going.
response from
I want to
Joe.
go there and just have him yell at me now
Oh my god. Like, bro, like, yeah, please yell at me because
because you're speaking facts, my
I
boy.
mean, period.
I mean, I would say 24 hours to cancel. Like he said, you have to cancel the day before.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand if something out of control came up, but at that point, just don't call and complain about it. Like, give him the explanation. Maybe he can work with it. But good for you, Joe.
Megan.
Good for you, Joe.
Megan. 9 months ago, Megan said, as I am not a fan of Italian, it still was pretty good service. Or excuse me. As I am not a fan of Italian, it was pretty good, but service was horrible.
Uh-oh.
We visited here a few weeks ago, and the owners really need to do better with customer service. It's not okay to run a business and treat clients so rude. Don't forget, they are the ones that keep your business afloat. Would go back for food, but the rude service is definitely a no. No, quote, chef, maybe you should stay home and get someone a little younger in the kitchen. LOL.
Who's the chef?
The owner, Joe.
Oh.
Dolce Vita owner responds, You have also mentioned IG my age. You're moronic. You're an ass. Like all that people you mention. Things not related to food. That's all in caps, by the way. Things not related to
So
food.
he was yelling.
Oh yeah, for real. He was
I like this Joe.
you gotta go to this and read these reviews. They're the funniest thing. I swear to God, they're the funniest thing.
You know what it is? Because on Google, when you read a review, you can click on that person's name, and it shows you other reviews that they left at other places. And half the time, it's not restaurants.
Yeah.
It's like superstores or clothing stores, retail, and then
Yeah.
they leave one restaurant review, and it's like,
Yeah. You're not a foodie. Get out of
yeah,
here.
get out of
You
here.
weirdo.
You probably don't even own a cookbook.
I mean, listen, I think people put too much emphasis on the customer service aspect. How was the fucking food?
Right.
Was the food delicious?
And that's the thing. It's like people go in there and they base their experience off the interaction, not the actual product.
Right.
And it's like, so they leave a 3-star review.
Yeah.
You have to click on it because most of the time it'll have food 5 out of 5, service 2 out of 5, atmosphere 3 out of 5.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm about, not treating people like a schmuck.
Right.
But at the same time, like,
They deserve it.
if you come with some sort of energy, I'm matching that energy, bro.
100%.
I'm matching your energy. I
100%.
don't care, especially if I'm serving your food. Now, why would you be an asshole to the person serving your food, cooking your food, anything to do with your food? Don't do that. That's a big no-no.
That was a big time thing in a movie, Waiting, in the early 2000s.
Oh my God.
In the early 2000s, everyone should know that.
You can't mix continental and what's the other? Mediterranean and continental.
Right. So funny.
Oh my God. It's so true.
It is.
So true. I've seen some crazy shit go down in the kitchen. We better not have no late night motherfuckers coming to You come in that thing 5 minutes before we close, you're done.
We have this.
Your food gonna be messed up.
Not messed up.
No, messed up. Yup. Believe it.
I used to think like that, but if they sit before closing, you have to serve them. Unfortunately, we had this couple that comes in on a Saturday night.
That's why you still doing this, because you haven't done something to somebody's food.
No,
No.
I can't.
And what? That's the type of person you are. But I promise to God, you come into my fucking restaurant or I'm chefing back there
Hey,
and you come 5 minutes beforehand, trust and believe.
Chef Don gonna fuck it up.
I don't care if it's ice cream.
Wow.
I'm
you gonna put
scooping
in
it with my
bowl?
hand after I don't wipe my butt.
What's this, cookies and cream? You damn right, eat it.
Well, it's like common courtesy. You know not to do that.
Right. But only food and bev people know not to do that.
Right.
We had
Other
a guest.
entitled people feel like it's okay to do that.
Entitlement. Oh my god.
First of all, you didn't make a reservation, number one, because we would never schedule to come in 5 minutes before we close, period.
So I worked for a restaurant. I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to say who this person was.
Was it me?
No.
Are you sure?
It was the middle of the day. Okay.
I feel like this was me.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So this server comes up and they put in the ticket. I'm like, what the? Everything's modified. On this one meal, everything's modified. So the server comes up. She goes, is there a problem? I'm like, yeah. Tell us entitled old B word.
I know exactly. Was I there?
No. This is in Buford.
Oh.
So I was like, you tell us entitled old, that this isn't going to happen. This is a no. And they're like, oh, it's so-and-so, mom. Well, you tell her to be right out. Folded instantly.
I'm right on top of that.
So fast. Because I was so angry. But when they said who it was, I'm like, oh, you tell that sweetheart to be right out.
I got you.
I got you, boo.
I was just joking about that before. You know what I'm saying? It'll be right out, honey. So, what's your goals? What you want to do? What, like, are you at where you want to be? Because I feel like it is your passion to be cooking, right?
Is.
And right now you're working. Now are you part owner? Do you have a stake in the company at all? Okay.
I just have the face on the food.
Okay, so good. That's good. I mean,
it is good.
If I wanted a face on my food, if my food could have a face, I would want your face on my food. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean,
but the end game for me is I want to be in the UK.
Ew.
Why?
Why would you say that like that?
I want to have a restaurant.
That's disgusting. Why?
Because I've never been and I want to go. I want to experience it.
First of all, I don't like how you're talking to me right now. We need to rewind. Okay.
All right.
Because I cut that whole thing out, bro.
What was the question? What do I want to do?
I mean, is it really your goal?
It's one of them. I have multiple ones. There's never an end game.
Well, I mean, what did the UK ever do for you that you can't? What do you mean?
My buddy Jonathan, you know Jonathan.
Yes.
He's in Copenhagen.
I love Jonathan.
I would love to go to Copenhagen. It's a food place. That's literally all it is.
Jonathan is such a cool dude.
He is.
Like, I thought for sure that he would be back here living.
I hope so.
Because of everything that I mean, not that I'm stalking Jonathan. I'm not stalking you, Jonathan. I just love you so much, and I do read all of your posts.
We do love you, Jonathan.
On Facebook and stuff like this, and I'm like on your adventure with you. I swear to God, right? I feel like I'm on the adventure with him.
I am. He posts everything. It feels like I'm right there.
And
which is great. I love that.
You can literally sense Jonathan's like soul through his posts, and like
not only because they're an essay long, but
he said that. Jonathan, I love it. I'll read a whole novel that you wrote. Okay.
He should write a book.
He should write a book, and he should. I thought didn't he say that he started his. Oh, by the way, when I first started this podcast, and Jonathan, if you're watching this, which you should be watching this because I know you love us right back the same way, but I sent you a Facebook Messenger message.
That's a lot of.
Don't play with me.
That's a lot.
Okay. And you didn't read it. It was
Still to
about
this day,
it was about being on the podcast because I want him on a podcast.
you have to do like a video.
Yeah,
podcast with
it's gonna
him.
be a video podcast.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I would love nothing more than Jonathan Beeson right here. But Jonathan, he does his fashion stuff.
Is
He's
he still
so
in it?
talented.
Is he still in fashion?
I don't know that he is according to his posts. I'm kind of gathering no. But it is his passion,
Because he's supposed to
right?
make me an awesome pair of chef pants with pockets everywhere.
Oh, I can make you an awesome pair. I could. I used to have a company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I would make things from your measurements. And make the kids their jammy pants.
Nice.
So chef pants are like jammy pants. I feel like
Don't say that.
they are.
You know how many
They're like
times people.
scrubs.
You know how people
There's
ask
scrubs
me.
for chefs.
They're like, "Oh, did you wear your pajamas today?" No, I did not wear my pajamas today. It says chef wear on the pants.
Do you not wear like chef pants?
I do.
Like funky? Because like
You've seen my funky chef pants.
I don't think so.
Well, yeah, because every time you're there, you only see waist up.
Yeah. Waist up.
I have a
Do
lot
you
of
miss it
funky
over
ones.
there?
Yes,
You do?
I do. I miss the faces that come in.
Yeah. But some people will follow you.
A lot of them have.
Yeah.
A
I
lot of
will.
them.
Bobby and I will go out there.
A lot of people follow me.
Port Royal.
Yes.
Madison's. Is it on the
Water?
water?
It's like
But it's down there in
there's a few streets
in
off the water.
downtown Beaufort.
Paris Avenue, off Paris Ave.
Paris Island Gateway.
Yeah, you gotta go over that.
Okay.
And then once you go over that, it's gonna be there's a Parker's that sits on the right. You go down
Okay.
on the other side of that Parker's.
I got you. You brought us food.
I did.
So do we have do I need to get like plates and forks and shit like this?
I got it all.
Y'all. Oh.
And the other one in there is for Bobby.
Oh my! Really?
Yeah.
Bro, this is so stinking good.
Is it?
Oh my god, yeah.
It's my first time ever making it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so good.
I wanted to make something for the first time for this.
It's amazing. It really is.
You know what expired that? So if you ever
I thought you said expired.
No. Inspired.
Inspired. Go on. Sorry.
The instant stop was fantastic.
I was like, expire what?
No, so you ever been to the smokehouse on Hilton Head?
No.
They have this blackened Southwest chicken pasta. I don't know who their chef is over there, but that's my favorite thing of all time. It is so good.
There's another place on the island that has a blackened chicken pasta that Dante, my son,
Kills it.
he kills it. Yeah.
Is it still warm?
Loves it. It's a little warm.
Okay.
Bro, it's so good.
Word.
I can only imagine if it was like fresh. Like,
Oh, it was so good. I had a little bit of it this morning before I left.
yeah. Thank you for making this.
No problem. You know, it's so funny
good.
though. Like working in restaurants, my whole life. You know, I can't make a small portion of anything.
Me neither, bro.
It has to be big. And my brother's like, "There's so much food." I'm like, "Help yourself."
It's so good. And the fact that you actually brought the utensils is everything. Because I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I know he brought like lunch. What was it again?
So it's a Mexican style chicken street corn penne pasta.
I mean, it's I can taste the street corn because you must have put like feta in there.
No feta.
No feta.
No
What
feta.
is on that corn?
Cojita.
That's what it is. Cojito.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
I can't
Cojito.
pronounce
It's
things
probably
sometimes.
cojito. Because J.
I'm the worst at pronouncing things.
J in Spanish is pronounced right, like Jorge
Jorge.
or Juan.
Juan.
You wouldn't say George. or John.
No.
John.
John.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, cojito.
My grandmother would have said John. Born and raised in Statesboro, she was.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh man.
Oh, she's saying John all day.
Oh, my whole family.
John and Jesus.
Yes.
Like your little bag here. Arctic Zone. Shout out to Arctic Zone. Yeah. I mean, not that Arctic Zone made the pasta.
No.
Sure, kept it.
Kept it nice.
Kept it nice.
Kept it nice.
So yeah, so your goal, aside from moving clear to the UK and opening up, okay, can we talk about a more reasonable goal?
Yes. Yeah. More reasonable.
Well, more reasonable, like not moving out of the country?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right.
You know, for the longest part of me wanted to move to Charleston, but that scene is so hard to get into.
It so is.
Like, there's so much talent over there.
King Street.
Extremely busy. Too busy for me.
I went to the chop house there.
Is it good?
It's really good. I can't
The Darling
remember the
Oyster
name.
Bar is
I
really
can't
nice.
remember the name of it. It's super expensive. The chop house is super duper expensive.
You been to the grocery?
Uh-uh.
Jackson and I went there.
Good.
Amazing. I had like their plating style is exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing I look at. I look at the plating presentation
Yeah.
because that's all I wanted to do was plate food. But now,
Yeah,
I mean,
you do make pretty food.
I love making it look good.
Yeah, the food is pretty, but it tastes good too.
That's great. That's a bonus.
Yeah. So over there at Madison's, what do you have going on? Like what kind of food does Madison's have?
Seafood mostly, steak, seafood.
So you have lobster, like lobster tail.
We can get some.
Do you have crab legs?
Mm-mm.
What do you mean seafood then?
Fried seafood.
Oh, fried seafood,
We do salmon. We do tuna.
like blackened mahi and stuff like this.
Yep. Mahi, salmon, tuna, scallops, shrimp. Like the shrimp and grits. Amazing. Make a
Yeah.
shrimp gravy.
I didn't used to like grits. Coming from New York, obviously. Well, for starters,
I grew up on grits.
This place was a culture shock to me.
Yeah.
Because I was here before all of this, before all of the buildings, and it was just one way through here from
One street.
Beaufort,
Yeah.
and one way back. And that was the old
Where the-
278.
Where the promenade is now? All woods.
Yes.
That wasn't even a place.
No. There was back in the day, one police officer for all of the area. Now we've got like 50 some odd, I think.
I don't know.
A lot.
I get nervous around cops.
Why?
I don't know. I don't do anything bad to be nervous around cops, but I get nervous around cops.
You're like a Robbie.
Don't do that.
I better not see you hiding behind my washer and dryer.
Don't be inside of it. I'm not gonna hide behind it.
No. Yeah, why? That's weird. I used to work for the Hardyville Police Department.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
How long ago?
Long time ago. 2007.
I lived in
2006,
Hardyville around that time.
2007. Yeah. Yep. There's that was when Shane Haynes was the
Sheriff? Deputy?
no, he was the
Fan of the Andy Griffin Show?
no, what is that on the board? The city
City council?
Council. He was the
Chamber of Commerce?
yeah, and he.
Oh, by the way,
Hardyville used to be
vote for
really
Logan.
corrupt.
Vote for Logan Cunningham. I think that's his last name. I hope I did not butcher that
who
kid's
is
last
this?
name.
Who is it?
A friend of mine. He's the bartender at Station 300.
For city council?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice guy. Very, very funny. But also very professional at anything he does.
Yeah.
I can give a shout out to that.
Have you since you've been gone from the Cerudo, have you I don't know, heard anything from anybody from
No.
Hmm.
I like if I made a decision and that's just it.
That's it.
Yep. No reason to bash anybody.
Yeah, no, no, totally not do that.
Mm. Because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, it doesn't benefit me.
No, and even if it did benefit you,
Why?
for what?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, be honest with you, like I said, I probably won't go back because, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, really and truly, I mean, we would just go there. Like I said, we sat where we sat all the time because,
And yeah, a lot of people, man. Not like that's the thing. I loved what I did there. You know, I really
yeah,
did. I
yeah,
really loved making the plates, like
yeah,
having people watch me do it. That was the first spot that gave me the opportunity to do something like that, where all eyes at most of the time were on me.
yeah.
And
I bet you don't miss shucking oysters, though.
no, I still do that.
Oh
I'm
God!
fast with it. I'm so fast with it.
If I could show you me shucking an oyster, I'm scared of them things. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're sharp, first of all.
Yes,
I've cut my hand shucking an oyster before, so I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Why would I do something that's gonna harm me
I think my.
for a little piece of something inside? It's not even a
Do you like
pearl in
oysters?
there. Huh?
You like oysters, right?
I used to not like oysters, and I would prefer them like Rockefeller.
Like somewhat poached, cooked a little bit with
Yeah,
other flavors.
yeah,
I get that.
with garlic butter.
Garlic butter.
Yum.
You know what really surprised me?
Ah, huh.
At Madison's, Evan goes, we have garlic, but he doesn't put. We don't really use a lot of it on the line.
Are you changing that? Please tell me you're changing that. Because life without garlic, what's life?
I'm just gonna.
Blink twice. Blink twice if your
I
answer
love
is yes.
using garlic. I love
Garlic
using
is
it.
the essence of any dish, bro. Like,
Hmm.
I could put garlic in my cereal.
I don't know about that.
I love it. I love garlic. The garlicier, the better. I always tell like I go to Hook and Reel. Okay, there
You
it
go
is. I
what?
said it. I said Hook and Reel.
Hook and reel.
The
That
Hook and
place
Reel.
is so. I went first time with y'all. Remember?
This shit's so good though, right?
It's amazing.
Okay,
It's so good.
my mouth just watered again
Oh man,
because
I can feel it right here on my
they
side.
they order garlic, spicy garlic
I got
butter.
that. I got the scallops.
The chunkier the garlic in that garlic butter, the better. I always tell them, I need you to scrape the bottom of the garlic butter.
I just tell them pour it all in the bag.
Just give
I
me
want
all.
that pot to be clean before it's washed.
And I also tell them, I want my breath to be kicking.
I
Like
want
I
people to
want to
run.
kill people with my breath when I leave here.
Dale.
And they're like, here you go. And they never disappoint.
No,
They never disappoint.
that was probably the most fun experience I had at a restaurant with your family.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Yeah. When we all get together, it's a hoot.
It is. I still need to go to the hockey game with your son.
Like I have the best. When I tell you, and every mom's gonna say this. Every mom's gonna say this. I have the best kid. I'm telling you,
You do.
I have. When I tell you the funniest, they might have not. And listen, they're kids. They're gonna be douchebags sometimes, right?
I probably almost peed myself probably 10 times hanging out with y'all.
My son Sean, who is the eldest, then Natalia, Dante, and Jay.
When they all get to going at the same time.
When they all,
it is hilarious.
I just sit back. I don't have to be, and I think that I think I'm funny. I think I'm kind of funny.
That's why I enjoyed sitting next to Bobby because he was just letting it ride, and I sat next to him. I was like, "This is entertaining."
Oh my
I
God.
see why he doesn't, interject because
He
it's just
doesn't.
hilarious.
And that's Bobby too. He's a man of very few words. And his sense of humor is very dry. When he does say something, it's funny. But when it comes to laughing at somebody else, like he's a Saturday Night Live kind of guy.
Okay.
I'm not. I think that's stupid comedy. I want something off the rip. And I have that in my kids. Like
something that's not scripted.
Something not scripted, something that, like I can't do the scripted comedy and stuff like that. And I'll be honest with you also, I'm not a fan of Caucasian comics.
Caucasian comics.
Comedians.
Yeah.
I would rather see an African American
do stand up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
all day.
I love stand up.
Wanda Sykes.
Hilarious.
Run! Listen, I felt my asshole running through the Serengeti. I said, run, asshole. I love her. She is amazing.
I enjoy dark humor.
You do?
Yeah, it's weird.
You weirdo. Let's talk about this. What do you mean dark humor? Like,
My favorite
oh
stand.
my God, he was walking down the street and somebody stabbed him in his guts and his intestines fell out,
No,
something like that.
That's not dark humor.
What is that?
That's not even funny. That's just that's murder. That's what that is. that's somebody
That's
murdering
what I
somebody on the sidewalk.
like. It's dark humor. Like you laugh about somebody in
You
pain.
need to watch Anthony Jeselnik.
Is he white?
Yeah.
I'm not watching him then. Forget about it. Hang it up. Tell me something. Like, give me an example of his stupid dark humor.
I'll show you after.
Okay.
But it's hilarious. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But you have to be a fan of dark humor. Do you watch any dark humor?
I don't. Well, yeah. You just got what I think is dark humor. What's dark humor?
Oh, so you watch crime movies?
Crime movies?
Like,
Yeah.
Your dark humor described murder. That's what.
Oh yeah. You can't pry my eyes away from a murder.
Were you on like a crime? What's that crime?
For example, when I was setting this podcast up,
Mm-hmm.
my son, my oldest, Sean,
Mm-hmm.
the one that you're supposed to go to the game with,
Right.
which, by the way, Sean is hilarious, so you'll be laughing the entire time.
Word.
Anyways, so he said, "Mom, what you should do is you should do true crime.
That's what I've been trying to say.
True crime podcast. How can I do one if I can't even say the words? That's like no. And as much as I'm into true crime, I'm really not like. There's so many other people out there that are doing true crime podcasts.
Right. Because it's like the new thing now.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I'd rather just be myself and have people like yourself on here.
Like an
where we
informative
just vibe.
podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we vibe. And essentially it's set up to be the initial thought in my brain is, doing, like I don't know, sobriety and, mental health and stuff like this. First and foremost, mental health.
Right.
I feel like mental health is there's not a lot of light shed on that.
See, I'm glad you brought that up.
People I just don't like the fact that people are out there suffering silently because they don't think they have a platform to to get therapy. It's like a lot of money.
Right, true.
I mean, I'm no licensed therapist or anything like that, but I'm here to listen. And if I have to shut my mouth and just listen, I can do that very, very well. I mean, some people would disagree, but what were you saying?
No, it's like a lot of people. They're like, "Oh, I bet," when people go, "Oh, I bet you're a chef, so I bet you cook a lot of good things at home." No, I don't. It's bowling alley food most of the time. It's really good food over there.
Talia told me that you used to cook for her.
Yeah, I did cook for her a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has one of my containers on the back.
She's so funny because yesterday she was like, "Is he gonna cook you something?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "He used to cook me all the time." Actually, I still have his Tupperware. He's pissed.
Yes, you do. It's the glass one. It's not even a rubber. It's a nice glass one.
Bolo.
Yep.
If you see a glass dish at Natalia's house, it does not belong to her.
It's round, blue lid.
Have you seen the Suspect challenge?
Mm-mm.
On like TikTok or Snapchat or anything? You haven't? Where like it's usually couples and one of them's running and they're like, suspect has no neck.
Oh, I've seen clips of stuff like that. Yeah,
they're so funny. So my very, very best friend up in New York, she's coming down. She's not in New York anymore, but I think she's in Virginia. She's coming down for Natalia's baby shower. And I couldn't think of a better person to do a suspect challenge with. But the reason why I brought that up was suspect does not return Tupperware that she was actually not given. But
I think that was the last
had
time I brought
food cooked for her and brought over, and she did not return. Yeah. Yes.
I think that's the last time I made her food because I didn't get it back. Because I didn't have anything to put it in.
Did it to yourself, girl.
You did it to yourself.
You did it to yourself.
That was it.
Period. Yeah.
Do I have something on my eye?
No, this
Oh.
eye. I have a twitchy eye. It's just, I don't know what's wrong with it, but man, I want to punch myself right in the eye.
So violent.
I want to just punch myself in the eye. Talia will tell you a story about that too.
What,
One
about you
time her
punching
eye
yourself?
was twitching.
Did she punch herself? No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
Oh,
But I thought that if I just poked it.
her eye? Did you Captain Insano? You know where that's from?
I told her to close her eye and I poked her.
You know where that's from?
No.
Waterboy. Captain Insano shows no mercy. He pokes him right in the eye.
She cried and I got mad at her because she said it hurt. It's gonna hurt you.
Did you remember that? It's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you.
To this day, she will not let me live. So if I tell her to tell you my eye is twitching, she's like, "You want me to poke you in it? Like you poked me in mine?" And then tell you it doesn't hurt? Oh Lord. Yeah, it's just I think it's like one of those things, one of those, leftover things from the COVID. Did you ever get COVID?
I did twice.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things.
I'm a survivor.
It's funny. Me too.
Blessed.
Yep. I'm a survivor. So yeah, I mean, I had the COVID, and
You had the vid?
oddly enough, this is so weird. Like this eye, like I said, twitchy,
Mhm.
whatever. But if I start sneezing and I start like feeling like I'm getting COVID, because now I know I've had it now like 3 times.
Well, now it's like a common flu now.
But like a turkey timer, when I blow my nose, my eye bubbles.
Your eye bubbles?
Yeah, not my eyeball, but my tear duct bubbles. Like the fluid comes through the sinus and bubble, 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 bubble. I can see it.
That's weird.
Yeah, and I look in there and I'm like, yep, I don't even have a test. I got COVID. I
When's the
got
last time that
COVID.
happened?
Huh?
When's the last time that happened?
The last time I had COVID, which was like 3 weeks ago.
Mm. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, at least
And I
you
know who gave it to me. And you know who gave it to me too. And I hope you're watching this.
count your
You
days.
you're gonna say you didn't give it to me, but I know you had it, you little nasty, and you gave it to me.
Yeah, you sick little nasty.
Coughing and goobing all over the place, sneezing all over the joint, talking about I tested negatively all the times because I test all the times.
This person should definitely feel attacked. 100%.
I hope they do feel attacked.
Yeah.
They know who they are.
Yeah, you nasty turd.
She is a nasty turd.
Is she?
Yeah, she's a nasty turd.
Turd, man.
She's from Missouri.
Missouri?
Yeah.
Oh, now you know who you are now.
You know who I am? You know who she is?
I don't know who she is.
You know what Captain COVID is?
Captain COVID.
Yeah, she gave me COVID. That's why I call her Captain COVID. Then she's going to deny it.
She's out next time we're out. Point her out.
No, she's not going to be out next time. She will not even be within 6 feet of me.
I was about to say 6 feet.
Yeah. Well, 6 states, 6 feet. You stay 6 states away.
Oh, back to
Girl, bye.
Natalia's baby shower. Do y'all want somebody to cook for y'all?
You know, I wish I had thought about that.
Did you order food? When's the baby shower?
Did she invite you?
She doesn't like me like that.
She do like you like that.
She just wants me to make her food.
She likes you like
I know.
that. I think that she just probably...
Forgot.
I kind of put a lot on her.
Yeah.
To like invite.
I heard she lives in.
Definitely invited.
Can I explain how I embarrassed myself coming in here today? I thought it was you walking, but it's someone. You have a twin in here.
No, I gotta hear this story.
I'm going around the circle.
This is great.
This lady's walking. It looks just like you from a distance. So I roll my window. I was like, "What's up, hot stuff?"
Shut up,
She
Carl.
looked at me with the weirdest look, and I was like, "I totally thought you were someone else." And I just stopped talking and rolled the window up and kept driving.
Shut up. Does she live on my block?
She looked like she was exiting off the circle where I pulled in to get here.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
So she might live on the street.
Oh, that's hilarious. What's up, hot stuff? Sorry, I have Tourette's. Sorry.
I said it with not a normal voice too.
Oh, you said it with your construction worker voice.
No, I said it like I was special. She probably thought there was something wrong with me.
There is something wrong with you, Carl. There's something fucking wrong with you.
It was so embarrassing.
I mean, you're not the only person that has like done something dumb like that. I mean, I've done dumb shit all the time. That's why I really don't go anywhere anymore. Because I find myself doing dumb shit.
I do it all the time.
Like, I
All the
can't be
time.
trusted. I can't trust me.
I can't
In
trust me
public.
to trust what others think of me.
Facts.
But I also don't care.
Facts. Double facts.
Like, you don't have to like me.
Period.
You know what? At the end of the day, didn't lose any sleep. Didn't lose
Period.
any money.
Everybody that knows me.
Did you have to check if it was still on?
Yeah, man. Now I got like a it's out, right? Yours is out?
It looks like it might be in.
What do you mean in?
I don't know.
No. No, it's out. Definitely out.
Is it good?
That's good.
Okay.
I mean, it's on.
Okay. Isn't that weird?
It's so weird.
I thought pushing something in.
So I
turns
know
it
how
on.
I did it last time. I went
You
to
grabbed
move it
it.
and I mashed that button.
Button masher. Are you one of those people like don't push the red button? You're pushing the red button.
I'm pushing the red button
Everyone
all
does.
day.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I would.
I can't help but.
It's like I wonder what it does.
Well, and I think it's the simple fact that somebody told me not to do something.
Did you see that video? There was like, do not push this red button. If you do, someone dies in the world. Homeboy was like, Homeboy just kept pushing it. It was funny. That's the dark humor I'm talking about.
Yeah. See, did you notice I didn't laugh?
Yeah.
Why? See, it's a dark. That is. There's nothing humorous about it.
You
And
had
why do they call it dark?
You had to watch the video. She's like, yeah, I'm not watching the video.
I mean, if I tell you I'm going to watch the video, I'm going to watch the video.
I don't even know.
I'm not
where
going to watch the
look for
video
it.
though. To be honest with you,
I know.
I don't think I told you I was going to. So I'm
No, you
not.
didn't.
I'm not on like the
You're not on
the
board.
hook for that. I'm
No.
not on the hook. Is that dark humor?
Yeah.
Did I just do dark humor?
Yeah, you did. That was good though.
Oh.
That was good. That was good.
High four. And a half.
Oh my god.
Shit, bro.
Hey, why don't you go on a podcast? Get roasted. That was so good though.
If you know me like I think
That
you
was
know
fast.
me, you should
That was
know.
fast.
I mean, and you spent a whole lunch with my family.
Yeah.
Like, where do you think they get it from, bro?
We did an escape room that day too.
That was great.
That was fun.
I loved it.
That was fun. You know what really creeped me out? That they were able to sneak that photo in at the very end and put us on the wall.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah.
That was weird.
I always feel like
Because we're over there.
somebody's
I think it's.
watching me.
Is it Dante? Is that his name?
Well, which one? I've only got 13 kids.
The one that was on your show, the podcast with you.
Dante.
Yeah. I think it was him and I standing there looking at the board. And we're both like, looked at each other like, yo, that's us. Like, I got chills. I was like, oh,
But listen, we were like a good team.
we did finish pretty fast.
They have great ones in Beaufort.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
I think I did one actually for my birthday 2-3 years ago.
We should do that again.
We
We should all get together and do that again.
I want to do one in Savannah. You ever done one that's in Savannah?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah. My group of friends back then,
Mhm.
which I think now I only talk to like one of those people, but my group of friends back then brought me down to Savannah to do a mystery room,
Okay.
you know, for my 40th birthday.
Nice.
That was 8 years ago.
I'm getting my number.
Excuse me while I go change my diaper.
They're selling
I'll be right back.
This is so funny because I watched some of the football games yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So I went to the bowling alley. My buddy Jeff showed up and joined me. And you know the schools, how they give the children like a box of chocolate to sell?
Yeah.
There's a guy in there that's smart the way he did it. Waited for the middle of the football games. Oh, guys, we're selling chocolates over here. I'm sure he's sold out. He's so smart about it. Good marketing.
Very good.
We can word.
Very good marketing over here. What is wrong with me? This is San Pellegrino.
That was good. I'm not gonna lie, it's empty. But
Yeah, man.
it's so good. It was so good.
Yeah. What are you gonna go get?
San Pellegrino.
That's right. And it's gotta be blood orange.
Blood orange. Is that what that was? Oh yeah. I don't think I ever had blood orange anything.
Oh my
until now.
god, it's so good.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, we can do one of two things. We can end the cast right now, or we can get a drink,
And then come back up.
you know, a refill of San Pellegrino, and we can finish it out after we both have, you know, refills.
Let's do that.
Okay. We're back.
We're back.
Little short break. Had to get a refill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put y'all on. San Pellegrino, blood orange. I mean,
Amazing.
it's amazing. You can drink it by itself. You can put something in there. We're drinking it by itself. You know what I'm saying?
It's good.
It is good.
Tasteful. Very tasteful.
So, we've talked about a lot of things.
A lot.
A lot of things. I mean, I didn't know we could cram all that into a little podcast. I want you to come back on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, talk about, you know, things that have happened. And plus, it's this kind of banter that, like, you're like the perfect guest. If I were to pick a guest, you're like the perfect guest because like I was telling you during our intermission, our little break, you know, it hits different when you have, it's sort of non-informational, but it's also like informational at the same time. I want to put people on to you. You're over at Madison's in Port Royal.
Correct.
HCIC. Yeah, that's you. And you know, I mean, like, I feel like let's talk about you, like, as a person though. Like, you enjoy bowling,
Yes. I'm actually bowling tonight.
short walks on the beach.
I don't like sand in my toes like that.
All right. It's not like you're on like the dating show or anything. I just, you know, but you are single.
I am.
Okay.
I am married to kitchens.
Yeah. You'd have to find somebody that would be into like
Food.
I mean, that's not narrowing things down because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love a piece of food.
No, I'm like, I work a lot. You know.
So you would have to find somebody that's good with your schedule.
Right.
Because there's times that you're working until what time?
Like I go in around, like I'll leave my house around like 7:30, 7 o'clock at the earliest, and I'm working till about 8 o'clock.
And you do that like
5 days a week
Okay.
because we're closed Sundays and Mondays.
Okay.
So that's another thing
That's
about
nice.
working for a family guy. Sundays for family, Mondays to get caught up on like errands because most
Sure.
things are closed on Sundays.
Right.
So Sundays spend time with your family or friends or whatever you'd like to do on Sunday, and then Monday get caught up on errands and stuff like that. So,
Yep.
So it's a great schedule to have,
Yeah.
and it's great that I'm guaranteed 2 days off.
Yeah.
It's not like 7 days a week, maybe a half a day off.
Right. And
And
you don't have to ever worry about somebody being like, oh, well, this person called out.
right.
Can you, and it's Sunday or Monday.
It's like the staff I have now is probably the best staff I've had in a restaurant in a long time.
Yeah.
As me being their leader.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been amazing.
I feel like you have to be a special kind of person to actually do that is in food and beverage.
You have to know how to be independent
Mm-hmm.
while that person's at work.
Mhm.
I will say that.
Yeah.
You can't. I've dated some people to where, oh, you're messing around. I'm at work, dude. How am I going to mess around?
Yeah.
Or you're flirting with this person at work. It's friendship at work.
Right.
You gotta get over that. That's insecurities of the other person.
I used to be that person though. I used to be that
yeah?
insecure person. Yes. Yes. It was bad. You gotta understand too. I mean, I was a lot younger than I am now. But I would always be thinking that I would trust nobody. And I don't trust any girl, any female around my mans. I'll tell you why.
Bobby's an attractive
Bobby's
guy.
fucking hot, man.
He's an attractive guy.
He's a damn stallion.
Stud.
I mean, freaking love him. But he's amazing. Like he's just everything. He's
Right.
everything wrapped into a handsome dude.
What more can you want?
And right, exactly.
You better
That's
keep
my
the
point.
strap on you.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I know people look at Bobby and have in the past and been like,
Damn.
I want somebody.
Damn.
I need somebody in my life.
Need some booby.
And you need some Bobby. The Yucky Bobby. And I mean, who could blame him?
He's going to see this and wake up and be like, yeah, I wake up and piss excellence.
He does. The man pisses excellence.
What a guy.
He's
What a
just
guy.
a guy.
I
He's a
love that
guy.
for
He's a damn guy. But yeah, I used to be that person, because like he was when we met, we were both working food and bev.
Oh, yeah. What was he doing?
He was
Serving?
bartender.
Bartender. I could see that. I could see that in Bobby.
And see, Bobby I can't get down with people that like just so many times I saw him do this fake laugh. Watch this. You
Is it like Jackson's?
it's
I'm calling you out right now, bud.
Jackson.
You know how many times I heard that in one day?
You know, as I heard, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
What
yeah.
you got him that Kool-Aid, man?
Yeah. We got him the Kool-Aid. Guess whose idea that was?
Bobby's.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Because he pisses excellence, man.
Bobby.
Yeah, but Bobby used to do this. And he knows, don't ever try that shit with me. Because I know you're fake. I know that fakeness, that fake laugh. It's this. Nothing is coming out audibly, right? It's
Okay.
this.
I was about to say, is it the clap at the end?
On the bar. Slap on the bar.
But
No noise
no
coming out.
noise.
It was like you would think that he was like, but there's nothing. There's nothing coming out.
See, that's funny because I only heard Jackson's real laugh once.
And you were shocked by it.
I was surprised. I was like, he actually has a laugh. It's actually a tummy tickler of a laugh, I'm like, use that one, But like, I'm gonna call you out, man. But I think it's like a nervous tick, where he's not extremely 100% comfortable to where he goes, oh. I'm like, what's going on there? Like when I first started, I was like, Jackson, we all know that's fake.
He's like the perfect bartender, though.
He is.
Because if you don't know him,
that man's talented, like really extremely talented.
Yeah, if you don't know him, you're
You
gonna
wouldn't
think
know.
he's really laughing. Like what you're saying is funny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's one that is going to make you believe you're funny. Well,
And
I
so
can't be that person. Like if you're not funny, bro,
you ain't funny.
I'm not even trying to half laugh. I'm not trying to fake laugh. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. Okay?
What's a
You're
half
on your own. I will look at you. You know, a half laugh. Like,
Uh.
you know, like one of those ones that you give somebody that's just like, no. I mean, like, you're either funny or you're not funny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But like, as a guest though, sitting at Jackson's bar, he gives you that fake laugh, but then you hear it like 20 more times after that. It would catch on to me.
Well, listen, I'm a pretty good judge of character. And I think he's got great character,
Mhm.
Jackson, right? That's why I say, I mean, he makes
Hands
a
down.
perfect bartender, right?
You know, he just broke 100 in golf.
What the fuck does that mean?
He didn't shoot over 100 finally
In golf?
in golf.
But I thought like a negative was good.
Yeah, that's really good.
But what do you mean 100?
Oh, he shoot like 120, 130.
We plus
Yeah,
strokes?
yeah.
'Cause
Nice.
you know, I'm not dumb when it comes. I mean, I
He
play
shot a
Wii golf.
99. He
I
shot
played
a
Wii golf.
99 yesterday. I was like, good for you, bud.
Okay, I
don't
am
know if that's
correct in
true.
saying though, like under par, like 2, 3.
Oh no, that's
4.
over par. But it's still good that he broke 100. It's progress. It's progress.
Here's my question. And I was under the assumption, could be wrong.
Okay.
Don't know a lot about golf. Don't care. But I was under the assumption that like you can't go above a certain par.
No, you can. It's possible.
Really?
Yeah, I think my first time golfing, I
Like
shot.
I know you can, but like there's only so many strokes per hole, right?
Oh, you'd be surprised. You can hit it, it'll go 2 feet. Hit it again, 2 more feet.
But
Hit it
at
again.
which time you bogey the fuck out?
I don't think there's a time.
You can't quadruple.
It depends on the
quintuplet
rules that
bogey.
of the group you're playing with at a time. It's like when me and my brothers and I play. It's like, hey, if it's a par 4, you won't go over 8. You know, you just pick it up and get an 8. That way, you're not sitting out there whack fucking the ball. You know? Whack fuck. You know.
Listen, I would have killed Jackson by now if this guy was 100 over par.
Dude, my first time playing golf, I felt defeated. When I say defeated, I was playing with guys who've been playing for a long time. Like they were shooting, like they were parring it, birdieing it. I'm over here shooting a 13 on a hole. Yeah, I was mad because I was under assumption. I was like, oh, I can't go over 8. So I shot an 8. I wasn't even on the green yet, so I picked it up, put it in my pocket. Guy goes, "What are you doing?" What? There's 8. There's no limit, so I had to drop it and keep hitting. And I shot like a 13.
You know what? They were just trying to see you lose, man.
That's
There's
exactly
people-
what it was.
There's people out there that to make themselves feel better, they'll sit there and be like, no.
I gotta see it.
Oh no.
I gotta see it through,
You're
my boy.
not getting away with just picking your ball up and bogeying. No. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna make us all feel good about ourselves.
Yes.
That's the type of people. You don't need the negativity in your life, bro. You fucking don't. You need new friends, new golfing people. You know?
But it turned me into a good golfer though. Not good, but not bad.
So,
I'm
so
still-
what do you usually? What's your usual?
Like I broke 100 2 weeks ago for the first time. I'm
You
usually
keep saying break 100. I don't understand it.
you shoot under 100. That's what they call breaking 100
Okay.
in golf.
So you don't play by the rules.
No, we do.
How many goals? See, I told you.
Yeah.
How many holes? 18?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like I got you.
Yeah. So there's a par 5.
Totally possible.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
A
extremely
par
possible.
5, there's a par 3, and
And a
then
par
if
4.
you bogey, yeah. See me,
I just like being out there.
I would rather pluck my eyelashes out one by one
That's
than
aggressive.
to watch like the Heritage.
You ever been?
Oh yeah, I've been.
It's
But
fun.
I feel like it's going to the Heritage is like going to Savannah for the St. Patty's Day parade.
I've never been.
If you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times. Never want to go back.
I refuse to go
Where?
to the St. Patty's Day parade.
It
gets wild. dude.
literally a shit show.
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
It's extremely
And
dangerous.
it begins to smell like piss and Conor McGregor. After a fight. Listen, I love Conor McGregor.
He has a sick walk.
That's my dude,
He has
bro.
a sick walk.
I just want him to punch me in my face, knock me all the
Wow.
way clean out.
Just
Punch me in my face, Carl.
that's a lot of love.
Punch me in the face.
Like, punch me in my face.
No. That's dislocation. of
Dislocate
everything.
me. I don't care. I could safely say
You've been knocked out by Conor
I've
McGregor.
been kind of knocked me down.
You might have to type it, but
I might have to
Stephen Hawkins.
eat through a straw for a bit. But you know what? Forget it. If somebody's going to hit me, I want it to be him. Anybody else, you better get the fuck off me. I would put my whole chin,
You would lean into it.
I would lean it. I'd be like, I would punch
He's
myself.
swinging now.
Yeah. I would punch myself in my face by throwing my face into his fist. Because certainly he's not going to be like, yeah, girl, come on, let me punch you in your face.
Let me knock you out.
Let me knock you out real quick. He probably, all he had to do is just go. And I'd be like, ugh.
The X's in the eyes.
Acme lump on my head.
Now I'm have a goose egg.
You want to hear something that, one of my guilty pleasures? Which you say you don't really watch TV, right?
I started watching Lost.
Oh, yeah, Lost.
I restarted watching Lost.
Yeah.
3:00 this morning.
So, because I have, more time to watch TV on my hands, guilty pleasure. Jocelyn's Cabaret. It's on Zeus Network.
It's on what?
We were talking about like Conor McGregor and punching me, knocking me
Mhm.
out, and all this stuff. Zeus Network
Zeus.
is like gangster, right? Like these chicks do not play.
Are they about it?
They stand on business.
10
You know what
toes
I'm
in?
saying? 10 toes down. Let's go. I got one toe that's janky, so I can't stand on all 10 toes. Like your finger.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Back to it.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. So, anyway, Jocelyn's Cabaret. And also, did you ever hear of Bad Girls Club?
I've heard of that, yes.
Okay. Now they have baddies, like with Natalie Nunn. They give me life. These people, these girls, these chicks, these people, they give me life. Like excuse me, I just burped.
That's fine. I didn't hear it.
I'm not going to edit that out
You shouldn't.
because I'm a human
You are a human being
and I'm allowed to burp.
with emotions and feelings.
This is my microphone.
And
Burp in if I want to. You know what I'm saying?
Do
And
it.
if you want to burp it, that's a guest mic. I'm sure that
Did someone
chair's
else-
not safe either.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on. Is someone
When
burping
you
this?
burp out of your butt. If you need to, go ahead. It's okay.
That's called a toot.
If you toot,
Did you poont?
pump, pump.
You know, that's funny. Like growing up, my grandmother refused to let the word fart come out of our mouths.
That's Southern
You
for
had
you.
to say poont.
That's Southern for you.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I used to say pump.
Poont.
Pump. Did you pump, pump?
Did you poont? Did you soil yourself?
In this house, we say the real deal.
No, I straight up shit.
Did you shit in the air? Did you shit in the air?
Is your asshole talking shit?
Mad shit behind you?
Damn. That's them Alaskan tree frogs.
Listen. Let's get back real quick.
Yes.
Let's get back to what is your type? What's your type of chick?
I don't think I have a type.
Really?
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys have like a type. They're like, now that we know that Chef Carl is a chef and he works food and bev and he has these wacky hours. I mean, if you check that box where you can get down with that and you're not, because you said you had a girlfriend that was crazy.
I've had many of those. I don't know if
Maybe
it's
you
me
do have a
making them
type.
crazy.
Maybe you have a type.
Is it me making them crazy? I don't think so.
But maybe you have a type. If you've had many people that you were calling crazy, then maybe you're crazy is your type.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
Of course, they're undercover crazy. No chick
Undercover.
is going to come at you crazy from rip.
no.
Period. I'm a chick, and I'm going to tell you straight up. Undercover crazy is how we roll. You'll
Fair.
fuck around and find out. Level 10. All the times.
Level 10.
all the times.
That's aggressive.
So, but like, you know, blonde hair, blue eyes, brown hair, blue eye, 5'10", 5 foot nothing.
I'm a short guy.
Okay.
So if we're the same height or she's shorter, that's perfect.
Okay.
I don't mind dating taller chicks either, but
Have you ever dated a taller chick?
yes.
And
once.
how'd that work out?
It didn't.
Did she whack-a-mole you?
Hey.
Listen here, Chef Carl Schumann Jr.
No.
No, not it.
No. I think the dating scene today is
Oh man,
it's so fucking weird.
I couldn't do it, bro.
That's why, like, if it happens, it'll happen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not chasing anything.
Yeah, no.
I'm not a chaser.
No.
It's
If
like,
it
I don't even
happens,
chase
it'll
my
happen
shots,
naturally. Yeah, exactly.
I don't do shots to chase with.
Exactly.
So
Period. You just have to
if you want
it's
somebody to
supposed
chase
to
you,
be
get in the car and run from the police. It's not going to be me.
exactly. Exactly. Robbie. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like you said, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
Exactly.
Like, and if
You know who I had to learn that from? Jackson. Him and I is like,
he's married right now.
no, Jackson is not married.
He got a girlfriend?
Nope.
Why did I think he was
Jackson's
married?
single, ladies. He's a fun guy.
We'll have Jackson on here. He's probably not as fun as Mr. Carl has been today,
but he is funny looking.
I don't know him. I don't know Jackson the way I know Carl.
But no, Jackson actually told me, because I was talking to this one chick. I'm not gonna say any names for her sake and mine, but just ghosted me. Middle of nothing. Like, I was like, what the hell? Thought we had a good conversation
die?
going. Huh?
Did she die?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Because maybe it's not your fault.
But like, I don't know. Like, just ghost me, which I'm cool with. Not an issue at all. And but haven't heard anything from her or nothing like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. So I would talk to Jackson about things like that, and he goes, dude, it'll come when it comes. I'm like, you know what? You're right. It will.
And then he did one of these.
It'll happen when it happens, bro.
Never gonna go on this show. Do you mean my oh yeah?
He's not gonna laugh if he does.
No, you ruined it.
I did. He won't do it. He'll forget.
Jackson's like probably got, but an elephant never forgets. You know what I mean? Probably got the elephant brain that never
Probably.
forgets. And now we're
Calling him out.
sorry, Jackson.
Sorry, bud. I do love
That's
you.
your friend.
That's your friend too.
I'm your friend, but I'm your real friend. That's your friend.
Damn.
Damn. But anyway, so when it happens, it happens. Boom.
Exactly.
Period.
As of now, I love what I do. I make great money doing it, and I'll just continue doing that.
There you go.
Simple. I like
Yeah.
the best thing about my job is like putting a nice plate of food out with flavor, following the looks of it. Everything's immaculate, and then that person takes a bite, and you just see their body go. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means a lot. Just that one movement means a lot.
Right. Yeah.
And like you walk up to, oh, how was everything? Oh,
it brings you joy to see
Yes.
people enjoy
exactly
what you've created.
And
you've got your own like recipes.
Yes. And I just got all my grandmother's recipes that she used to make.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's like, oh yeah.
So essentially at the end of the day, you just want to have your own restaurant.
Yes. Not a big spot. This is the picture here. Little hole in the wall, bar covering one whole side of the place. Booth in the corner, 3 high tops. Nine seats at the bar.
Very quaint.
Yes.
Very small.
I want there to be a line all times.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Bluffton Room?
Yes, once when they first opened.
And did you like it?
They had a good sheet crab soup the time I went.
Yeah. Bluffton Room was never disappointed.
Never.
Bobby and I always go for our anniversary every year.
I can't remember the chef's name there. I think it starts with a K.
I don't know, but I can tell you I've never had a bad experience at Bluffton Room.
He was a genius. He's a genius.
I mean, and everything that comes out of that kitchen is dope.
And Anthony Bourdain said it best. The reason most chefs are drunks because the world isn't ran like their kitchens.
The reason why all chefs are drunks is because the world isn't ran like their kitchens.
Yes.
Okay.
Consistency,
Okay.
respect.
Mm-hmm.
You look to leadership, and it's like you get none of that out here.
So your ideals would be to be that person that your boss is
Mm-hmm.
to you.
Yeah.
Because he has.
To run a restaurant the way my friend, that I'm really happy to call a friend, Evan, runs restaurants
Yeah.
is phenomenal.
And
It's
Evan owns. Does he own
Madison.
it, Madison?
He owns Madison's
Okay.
and he owns Morgan River.
Oh, okay.
And
Go Evan.
Madison's is named after his daughter, which I had the privilege to watch grow up. Now she's driving.
Isn't it crazy?
It's insane.
You blink your eyes. It's like you feel like you just literally got here yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then you become acquainted and friends with people, whereas you see them from the time they're born all the way up till like they're driving and graduating. It's crazy.
It's insane.
It's just like that. It goes by
So fast.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, if I can run and own a place the way Evan does these two places, that's
So he's
it.
sort of like your
That's-
mentor.
That's it. Yes,
It's amazing.
exactly.
We need more Evans.
We do.
You know,
We do.
and if we can reproduce Evans by people like you that look to Evan to kind of like take the road that he's sort of
Mm-hmm.
and make it better, I mean, that would be everything.
I cannot stop talking good things about this guy.
Yeah.
He's one of the he's the dad most people want.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You
Oh
know?
yeah, it makes perfect sense.
And it's like he's an amazing guy. He takes care of his own. He respects
Did you know your dad?
everybody. Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good guy?
Hmm?
He was a good guy?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Still love him, but no.
Right. So and the reason why I asked that is because it's very obvious that you see Evan and his parenting style as something that you would have sought and wanted yourself.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. So it just get like we know each other, but I don't know a lot of your history like that, deep into your history. But yeah, I never knew my biological father. And I mean, there's always questions, and I always look at people and their parenting style and go, just like you said about Evan, he's a dad that I would have wanted.
Right.
He's a dad that I would want for my kids. That sort of thing.
And his work ethic is unbelievable too.
Yeah.
Like, man's up wee hours in the morning to wee hours at night, and it's like, wow.
Yep.
How do you function?
Yeah.
You don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
You know what he drinks? Sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea. That Parker sweet tea.
You go north of the Mason-Dixon line. I don't know what the fuck you talking about when you say sweet tea.
It's like, how nasty is that? It's like unsweet tea nasty.
Yes. Yeah. I never did understand why people get unsweet tea.
I don't even know why that's a thing.
It should never be.
Blasphemy.
It should be against the law.
Yes, you should be arrested.
Like, it's like ordering a Shirley Temple without the Shirley.
Yeah, just Temple.
Just Temple. It's weird.
What is that? Just Sprite?
Sprite.
Well, Sprite's not bad, but it's not Shirley.
No, we all need the curly red hair
Mm-hmm.
to make it a Shirley Temple. I mean, let's go.
100%.
Period. Anyway, well, I have enjoyed the hell out of this.
This has been so fun.
It's been so fun.
So fun.
It's as fun as I thought it was going to be and more.
Yes.
Again, you're not going to get away like scot-free. And I knew like I found out what scot-free means.
What's scot-free mean?
Like you don't have to pay a tax.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
I am today's years old knowing that.
Yeah, like there's a tax. So you're not going to get away scot-free.
What, do you not pay taxes in Scotland?
There's something to do with, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's back in the day. Look it up. I mean,
I'll Google it.
I'm just like condensing it down. There's a whole big thing about it. But at the end of the day, scot-free.
Got it.
Scot-free.
Scot-free.
Scot-free. So, but this has been a blast,
It's been
and
fun.
you're coming back,
I would
like
love
it or
to.
not.
Yes.
You don't have to bring food next time.
I mean, I'm going to do that.
I know.
Might be tacos next time.
Tacos?
Tacos.
Tacos on a Monday? Let's go. I'm excited about that.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna try to get Red on here.
Yes.
He had mentioned that he wants to come on.
Yes.
So-
I think I mentioned it to him.
because he's also, isn't he on a journey of sobriety?
Dude, he is doing so well. Yes,
Good.
he is.
Good for him.
He told we went golfing.
Looks like he's lost a lot of weight
He looks good.
in his photos.
He looks real good.
You know, not that I'm stalking Red. I'm not stalking you, Red. I'm just saying, like, put it out there. I'm gonna look at it, and
You know what was weird for
you
me?
look great.
I was in Planet Fitness one morning. It was like 7 o'clock. Cause I go early.
Ew,
I know.
gross.
I wake up at like 5 every morning for some reason. That's nice.
Planet Fitness.
But so I'm in Planet Fitness. I get done with workout. It's like 8:30, I think, on a Saturday. I'm walking out, and like where I walk out, there's treadmills. There's Rhett. I was like, "What?"
Damn.
Tap him. I touched him to make sure it was him.
Go ahead, Red.
He looks amazing.
He does. He looks like like, I know that they say when you stop drinking
Mm-hmm.
and you drink a lot, that you obviously put a lot of weight on, and then but when you stop drinking,
Boom.
it's easy to shed, especially for men. It's
Well, it's like-
harder to shed for women.
It's like water weight at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
You stop feeding your body the same thing it's used to.
Yep.
Boom, you cut it all out.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Now he's just if he starts lifting, bro. Hey, I'm not homosexual or anything, but
I mean, I'm a married chick.
no, he looks
so
he
no
looks really
comment.
good. He looks really good for what he's doing. And
Yeah.
I'm proud of him.
And he should be proud of himself
He should.
because that's a lot. I know
That is-
that's work.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. So go you, Rhett.
Go, Rhett.
At some
I'm happy for you,
point
big
you'll
bro.
be on here. Hopefully we can chat about that and just
Yeah.
Rhett's a funny guy, I feel like.
Yes.
I kind of, I'm
I
not
met
trying to
him-
be like narrow everybody down, but I like people that are funny. Like, let's go.
I met him, God, I think about 10, 11 years ago, I want to say. We were working for, it was called Jack's, where Pepper's Porch used to be.
Oh yeah.
Like, it used to be called Jack's.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the first time I met him was working there. And they hit it off instantly. Such a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been here his whole life. Like, he knows everybody.
Oh yeah.
And, like, very talented at anything he decides to pick up and start doing.
Yeah.
He's like, it's like being drawn to something
Yep.
for him.
Yeah. He just seemed like, I mean, I know him from I know a couple of my friends know him from going to school here. But I just know him from Crudo.
Right.
But he seemed really, really, really cool, really decent guy.
Nice guy.
So I did hear nothing. I heard nothing.
Okay.
Anyway, so and then who else do I want on here? I want like a lot of people on here. But I do only want to keep it to one a week. So
Yes.
kind of,
What was it, like every Monday?
every Monday.
Every Monday.
Yeah.
Nice.
It takes, some time to get it up on the platforms and stuff. So Spotify, if you want to just listen. Spotify. If you want to not see our
Get some
beautiful
sponsors.
faces. You know what I'm saying? And you can see us on YouTube.
Like,
channel.
subscribe.
Stands on air. Like and subscribe. I always thought that was so cringe.
Yeah.
If you like this video, click the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up.
Comment.
Please do
like,
that.
Subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes.
I hate that word. Subscribe.
Su-
Subscribe.
is it suspect?
Suspect. Suspect doesn't know how to say
True
subscribe.
crimes.
And then I'm on all the socials.
Yes.
Instagram,
Facebook, Instagram.
where you'll see little snippets. Facebook, Instagram. It's all and
you on
it's all
TikTok?
stands on air. I am. I
Nice.
actually, you know what? Because I didn't want to start a whole new account for TikTok.
You just switch yours over?
I just changed my screen name This stands on air.
What about Snapchat? Are you on Snapchat?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yep. Snapchat though is it's not. I have to change that. Thank you for that. I have to change Snapchat to stands on
You know
air.
what's weird?
What?
I'll be 34 Friday.
Friday's your birthday?
Friday's the 1st, yes.
Oh my god. Do you feel like 34?
My body does.
Really? I don't want to hear shit from you. You're over here complaining about being 34? Bro. I can't. What the hell? Yeah. Well, what are you doing for your birthday?
Working.
That's right. What are you doing Sunday? Anything? Is anybody doing anything for your birthday?
I don't know. I get surprised sometimes. I haven't done anything for my birthday in a long time.
Okay.
But if Bobby's not doing anything, we go golfing. And then make pizza.
Yeah, we do need to celebrate you.
We do.
We do. So, I'm sure Bobby would want to
Word.
golf with you. Yep. Have you been to X Golf?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got good nachos. And my brothers will tell you I love nachos. Nachos. I think I make them mad when I mention nachos for just one time in front of them. They're
Why?
like, you say nachos again? Because I used to say it all the time.
Nachos.
They're like, where do you want to go eat? I was like, anywhere with nachos. You know who has the best nachos? Sandbar. Culinary. Best nachos in town. I stand on that. Fight me. Fight me. Anyone else who makes nachos out there, fight me. The best nachos.
I love nachos too.
They're so good.
I mean, I would have better
It's
luck
like a
just sticking them to my
queso
thighs.
with a
but-
roasted corn sauce and pulled chicken.
This is down at Sandbar?
Oh my god.
On the
Yes.
island?
On the island. South End. Culinary. Right there. Best nachos.
You talk about South End Island like it's right around the corner, bro.
It can be for nachos.
I can be in Statesboro.
I will run to the South End for nachos.
Sandbar, nachos. Culinary,
swim.
South End.
Fuck the bridges. I'll swim.
Bro.
Nachos are all on point, man. Whoever's out there doing the nachos, love
Is
it.
there like a recipe?
I don't know. If it is, I want it.
You should get
Tag me, Sam.
it. Hashtag
Chef-
recipe.
Chef Carl Schumann Jr. on Instagram.
I'm putting you on. I'm putting Sandbar on.
DM me.
Nachos.
If you slide in my DMs, yes. Yes.
Nachos. Keyword nachos.
Better have that recipe, though.
Alright, bro. This has been great. I
It's
love
been
it.
fun.
I really do. And like I said, you'll be back on.
Perfect.
This is gonna be awesome.
Don't forget
I
food.
can't. Yes.
I gotta get my keys out here. You gonna hold it?
No,
You
no.
need
You
that?
you take the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Food there.
I'm just gonna. We'll bring it down. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
We'll be back.
You.
Peace, love, health, happiness to all y'all, and
One love.
we'll see you again soon.